We got the answers for everything. You dig? All we gotta do is labor, dig up in there, and find the answers.
But how would you know if you had a generational curse?
Oh man, yeah, that's a good.
You don't know what my mama's been lying now. Grandma's been lying.
You want a quick answer?
You want to know how if you know that you was born into a cursed family, basically. Yeah, that's.
I mean, of course, you know you have all type of stuff happening to you, but it's happening to everybody.
You want a quick answer? Why you over here just can't fit?
Yeah.
So you know what? So you're stuck in the curses for what your ancestors did.
You want to keep it? You look at it.
I mean, just just a quick, bro.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. But the beautiful thing about the Most High, He warned us what it was gonna be. Then we right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We can either act like it denial, or we can be like, look, this is why we going through it. This is how you fix it.
And this is how you fix it.
This is how you fix it.
Yeah, you understand?
You feel me? The answer ain't I mean, when you going through it, it don't be sweet. It be bitter. You feel me? Like rock gut. Like, dang, I can't believe we straight going through all that. You know what I'm saying? But the answer, if you just take yourself about it, the answer is beautiful. You just gotta be willing to deny yourself and apply what the script say. That's the only thing. We as a people don't want to deny ourselves. We think the Most High care anything about our own personal feelings. Like, He don't care nothing about me and like what I feel it ought to be. He don't roll like that. Like, He ain't sitting on His throne dictating everything in the universe, His creation, and saying, well, I can't, bring my judgment down because He don't like what my word says, or she don't like how it's written. It don't matter. It don't even matter. It tell you in the Bible the Most High didn't spare His own son. You feel me? And He was even crying out to His Father, like, if you can, let this cup pass from you, but let your will be done. That need to be all our mindset. Let your will be done.
That could have changed the whole game.
Yeah.
You know His Father would have answered too.
Yeah.
If He wouldn't have said,
passed up,
but nevertheless,
let your will be done. If I got to drink this cup, then so be it. Yeah. Now let's get into it though. We can address some of these generational curses. Exodus 20. Let's hit that real quick. Like 3 through 5. Exodus 34. Daniel. Remember Daniel had his prayer in the 9th chapter. All that. You just run it. You feel me? Exodus 20. Like 1 through 5. I believe it is. And he answers. He answers real quick. It's just once you get the answer, what you gonna do with it.
And Maino, you write it down.
Oh no, Maino, what you doing? Hold on, I got some paper. I got some paper over here. Y'all need some paper or something?
Yeah, I got a pen.
You got a pen? Here's some paper. Y'all handle y'all business. I just do some of my bars. I can't get it now. Let's get into it, go over some of these generational curses, and then look, we need a story about Dathan and them. There was that Exodus when the Most High opened up the earth and swallowed old boy in them. You remember that? And look, they families. It was the men that was rebelling, but they wives and they children had to answer because of the crimes of they husband and dad. You feel me? It's dead serious with the Most High, man. It ain't like,
Then let's get that order in First Corinthians too, just for people around see why they feel like.
Yeah, let's hold it all on deck. Let's get to Exodus 20 first. We're going to Exodus 20 first, y'all. Exodus 20, like 1 through 5. We get into it. And then that way you can understand the mind of the Most High. Today we think the Most High is a tooth fairy, a God you can pull out, your little shoebox and worship at your own convenience. Man, this is the creator of heaven and earth. He dead real with what he is. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ Father. Like, put it on that level where you be like, dang, okay. And that's why Christ took his walk serious. He wasn't playing around, Oh, well, I think and feel that it ought to be. It wasn't about no feelings and his own opinion. He was like, what saith the scripture? What saith the scripture? How are you reading the scripture? You know what I'm saying? Today, we hold the Most High in an emotion box. And most of our faith is just based off sound bites. You done heard somebody say that. You know what I'm saying? but it don't be scripturally sound or whatever. We gave an example before, like we all know the no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Y'all done heard that, right? That's half a verse. What the rest of the verse say? Who knows?
For those that it's something like that, that something with the Lord. Something.
Isaiah, we gonna read it, but who knows what the rest? Look, everybody quote that. That's just the whole point. That's showing you our faith based off sound bites, because that's half of a verse we be quoting. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. What about the rest of the verse? Now that should be a problem with folks. Like, why I don't know the rest of that verse? Because our faith today is based off what we hearing and not our own personal study of the record. So let's do that first before we go to exit. Isaiah 54 and 17. That's the infamous no weapon formed against me shall prosper scripture. Alright.
Isaiah 54.
And then we get into the generational curses.
We'll go back to exit.
It's important for us to understand the mind of the Most High.
Also, you know Hosea 4 and 6.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because they stop at the knowledge. For the lack of knowledge, they don't read the
rest of it. Let's get that right behind that then. 54 and 17. What you over there making them faces for?
Who is on a starch kick?
Do you see that? Do you see that? Just sitting there, just stuffing them out. Stuffing, they stop eating.
Comfortable.
Okay, we there? We good?
Stop watching.
Okay, let's get it. Isaiah 54 and 17. What it say, Nick?
Isaiah 54, 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
We always stop right there. Love to say it. Feel good, don't it? Go ahead. What else is it say?
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Every tongue that shall arise against you in judgment, you gonna condemn? Who are you talking about? Go ahead.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Most High.
The servants of the Most High. This is their heritage. Go ahead,
And their righteousness is of me, said the Most High, said the Lord.
You see that? That the rest of that verse is powerful. Why we ain't committed that to memory?
Right.
The servants of the Most High, whoever rise up against them, whatever tongue come against them, gonna be condemned in judgment.
This is your what?
This is your heritage. What's a heritage or an inheritance? And he said, look, it's righteous. That's of me. See, we do have scriptures these days. We don't really get into it to really understand the mind of the Most High. Most High is powerful. Yeah, he compassionate. Yeah, he merciful. But check his rap sheet. Last time he destroyed the earth, he spared 8 people and a few animals. Everybody else got wiped out. That was water. The next judgment coming with fire, according to 2 Peter and all that. Fire, that's the next element he bringing. It's fire. That the elements even gonna melt. That's serious business.
That's what we got coming next, right?
Yeah. He already washed it with water.
So is this heritage just for Israel, or is it for the Gentiles too?
I mean, who is always for Israel, and then anybody that cleave on to Israel, that deny, you know what I'm saying, the gods of their forefathers, and say, we want to serve the God of Israel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, as a nation, the heathens are going down. Just what it is. Let's do the Hosea like you was talking about, too. Hosea
4 and 6.
Let's do Hosea 4 and 6. Because we always say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. We done heard that before. Right? Let's get the rest of the verse. Lil' baby. I told y'all she finna start climbing. What, you hungry or something, little baby? She just finished eating, didn't she? Little baby.
She'll be a big one.
Man, what can you say? You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah 4 and 6.
Yes, sir.
My people.
Let sister let's just get there. We wait on everybody.
Isaiah 4 and 6.
Yes, ma'am. Isaiah 4 and 6. Generational curses over abusive relationships. Yeah, it ain't supposed to be that anyway. Like, hell, get off. I know some women that abuse men though. I just found out there's one
Yeah.
This one sister be jacking his brother up,
Yeah.
and busted his lip.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Not you, boy. Yeah. But no, it's
I
all
would say, mean, dang. You hit him with some mean right hooks, huh?
Ryan, you kind of come a little noodle back.
Oh, no.
Get your pasta together. Your pasta.
Are we out? Let sister get there. Nah, sis ain't there yet. Let her get there. Wait on our feet. Yeah. You might use the table of contents sheet, bro. You always in front of you in the front of the script.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Are you there? You was looking for something. Okay. Let's get her done. We was waiting on you.
Okay, 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Isaiah 4 and 6.
Hosea.
Oh.
Hosea, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Isaiah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Hosea, y'all. Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6. And just going over how a lot of the stuff we thought was in the scripture ain't in there. Or it is in there, but it's given in a watered down version to where you don't get the understanding you really need off of it. You feel me? That'd be crazy. That'd attack your faith.
Yeah. I have a question.
What you on?
I looked up this. I'm just dealing with the scrolls and stuff, right? And it said a scroll was just found where they just interpreted the scroll.
A
So
scroll?
what these scrolls?
Scroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is they gonna ever tell us what them like? How we?
I don't know. I mean, they got some of the Dead Sea Scrolls already translated. They just found some more.
No, what they said
I'm
is
serious.
it's 2,000 years old, and they actually had it, but they couldn't touch it because it was crumbling up.
Yeah.
So they got this technology now. It was able to go in and decipher it. And they said it's part of the book of Leviticus.
Oh, okay.
So they said
So it's in Hebrew? It's in ancient Hebrew?
It's in ancient Hebrew, and they said that, hey, this is sound doctrine. Like, this here is 2,000 years old.
And it add up with the script.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. I gotta look that up. That's what's up.
It's actually reading. They said it was part of Leviticus.
Yeah. It's many. It's
many.
many books. Like the Bible actually talk about many other books.
Just imagine how many other scrolls out there that probably they ain't never even seen.
Yeah, I mean, we got enough to get our salvation.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's the beautiful part about it. Fear the Most High, keep His commandments, believe in His Son, and that's the code for eternal life. You feel me? It's many other. It's the Bible talk about many books though. Book of Jasher, the book of the wars of Judah, and the book of Iddo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Enoch prophesied that what Jews was saying. So he got writings. All right, where we at? Hosea 4? You got it? Let's get her done.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you from being priest for me. Because you have forgotten the law of your God, I will also forget your children.
You see that? That leads into these generational curses we talking about. You said we only quote the top half of that verse. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you reject knowledge, and then he said, you done forgot my law, I'm going to forget your children. Whoa. So then you start doing a check, like who all know the 10 commandments of the Most High? That should be a problem if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? The 10 basic commandments, like 1 through 10, in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know your favorite songs and all that. Some Al Green came on, mom. It'd be on and cracking up in there, wouldn't it? You know, you trying to cut a rug? Huh? Them little jokers probably still know the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever. You know, ABCs and all that. Whatever we commit to memory, we know. That's the point. You feel me? We ain't committed to memory the commandments of the Most High. So we say, because you done forgot my law, I'm going to forget your children. See? Again, sound bites. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, but you don't get the rest of the verse. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, but you don't get the rest of the verse. That's what we need. And what we just found out is the law of the Most High is very imperative. That way the Most High don't forget our children. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want blessings for your children? No, I do. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want a protective hedge around you while you out here maneuvering in the streets and all that? Well, I do. So you got to keep the commands of the Most High. And it shouldn't be a problem, because if you break this man's law, you going to court and you going to jail. So you're going to be held up under somebody's law regardless if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And if you just follow the Most High's commands and all that, for the most part, you stay up out of everybody's way. You feel me? Yeah, the police really don't mess with you because you ain't doing nothing wrong. You see what I'm saying? So that's important. That's a warning from the Most High. If you forget my law, my instruction, my command, I'm going to forget your children. That's a serious thing right there. Yes, ma'am.
Right, so basically it's not just about you and you don't want to do the law of God, or you do. It's about your children too, for generations.
Yeah.
It's not for just the ones you see, the ones that's coming. So it's going to affect them as well. So it's best for us to just go ahead and just do what we got to do.
No doubt. The Proverbs, we always say it, train up a child. It don't say raise up a child. It say train up a child. This is war. Train up a child in the way that he shall go. And when he's old, he won't depart from it. The training is the commands of the Most High. Real simple. You know what I'm saying? But we get thinking it's something else. Oh, he wants to be a Boy Scout. I mean, ain't, nothing wrong with them getting into their activities and all that, but it's vain if they don't know the commands of the Most High. You feel me? They Hebrews. They got plenty of energy. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, track, all type of stuff. But it don't mean that because you can't show up to the Most High and say, Lord, I'm a Stephen Curry for the, Golden State Warriors. I shoot the best threes. He ain't gonna care about all that, and you don't know his commands. You feel me? Lord, I'm Michael Jordan. I used to dunk from the free throw line with my tongue out. What that mean? Was you doing what you was created to do? You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just how you feed your family, and thank the Most High for your gifts and all that, like your talents He blessed you with, no doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's major. You can spend your whole life trying to get rich, pursue your career. You know what I'm saying? What are your goals in life? But you don't get the commandments of them. And we talk to people with PhDs all the time. With PhDs in theology. You feel me? He don't even know the commandments of God. You be like, man, what did you learn in school? You know what he learned? A curriculum. He learned a curriculum to teach from an institution. He got certified, basically. He got a ticket of certification to teach this curriculum to a certain group of deceived people. That's it. That's it. But he didn't learn the doctrine according to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a few pastors in my family, so, I know. I done eased up on them, Like, what you done learned up in that school? Talk to me, Unc. Yeah, we get to stuttering now. Well, see, look at you, nephew, and, and they get saying stuff like you flipping through that Bible like you a Muslim. Like, what does that even mean? Muslims read the Quran. And how can a Muslim whoop you with a holy Bible? And you just went to school to get certified in it. Don't make any sense. You feel me? Let's do the Proverbs 22, and then we get to the Exodus. Did we leave Proverbs 22? What is it, verse 6 or 7? Read 6 and 7. It's verse 6. Train up a child. Yeah, verse 6. And then we hitting these generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're going to hit all them, man. All that's important.
It makes sense, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, with my current situation, you know what I'm saying? My, child, I told him, I understand how when, Jacob went to get ready to give up his ghost, and he had all his children around, he can call what he would see or foresee for each one of his children, his children. This is going to befall you because this is what you want. Wine and women is going to be an issue for you,
Judah, our forefather.
Yeah,
wine and women. And to this day, that's our problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink and women is the Negro's problem to this very day. Yeah.
Yeah, especially that here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's Proverbs 22 and 6, though. What does it say?
Proverbs 22, verse 6.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Proverbs
22 and 6. So it's major. If you forget the law of the Most High, if you reject that knowledge, he ain't talking about college knowledge. When we say my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, it ain't college credits and all that. It's the knowledge of that Bible right there. Like, how are we the people of the book, but we don't know our holy records? to where 7,000 different religions can get taught about of it. Or you think it's getting taught about over there. One line you didn't close the book and say, give me your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's deception. A lot of them folks know they doing that too. A lot of them know. They actually out here deceiving and just getting money. They were certified to do it. Crowd manipulation. They know how it is. A woman come through the door, you know what I'm saying, about 4 children, single mother. Oh, okay, she, you know, probably got 3 baby daddies, you know.
Lord is
You know
with
what I'm
you,
saying?
sister.
Probably food stamps. Like they trained to read the crowd. So then when they speak a certain way, it'd be like, he was talking to me type. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just shooting out the scripture and letting the scripture convict whoever it convict. That's how it's supposed to be. Not crowd manipulation. You see him come in with some jewelry on, you know, flashing. Look out, he's a hot boy out in the streets, huh? Okay. You know. You get to talk about sin and fornication, but you never let the people know what sin is. Like if I ask you a question, Mama, what's sin?
I mean, it's a lot of different things.
I know, but what's the definition of sin? There's many sins, but what's the definition of sin?
I don't know the definition. I mean, it's so many of them.
No doubt. What about you? You know the definition of sin? Yeah, on both. I'm pretty sure you know. Man, what's the definition?
I'm about to look it up. That's why I was about to say, doing wrong.
She already know.
Hold on. Let's hear her answer. You say what?
Doing wrong.
What's doing wrong? Like is like you just gonna give everybody the answer.
But that answer,
Right,
She know the answer.
Was that
Sin, according to the Bible, 1 John 3 and 4, New Testament. Sin, 1 John 3 and 4, sin is the breaking of the Most High's law. You know how you break a law? Here, you consider a criminal. So when you sin in the eyes of the Most High, you a criminal in the courts of heaven, basically.
So, okay, now you said breaking the law, which is the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, the
correct?
commands of the law.
So, but there's sin outside of it. So I'm trying to figure out like what's
Well, the sin,
What sin is outside the commandments?
on crack?
It was like adultery, and
that's in the 10 Commandments.
Okay, hold on, let me think, y'all. I'm pretty sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
The 10 Commandments is a summary of all the laws in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this Constitution, and they got different articles underneath each. It's the same thing with the Scripture. Same thing with the 10 Commandments or whatever. Adultery is just one form of fornication. Fornication are sex crimes. Unlawful sexual acts, according to the Scripture. And there's many of them. Adultery is just one of them. You see what I'm saying? Being homosexuality is a fornication. Laying with animals is fornication. You see what I'm saying? So there's many crimes, sexual crimes, or immoral sex acts in the eyes of the Most High. You feel me? So when you're dealing with the 10 Commandments, it's just a summary of all of the laws. You know what I'm saying? So if you get the basic 10 down, you feel me? You learn how to violate each one of them. Like, oh, okay, that's what that means. Like it's more than one way to commit murder. You feel me? 1st degree murder, 2nd degree murder. You feel me? It's more than one way to have another God before him. There's many examples in the Scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Many ways to be an idolater and set up a graven image or to take his name in vain. Many ways to violate the Sabbath. Many ways to dishonoring your father and mother. You see me? So the 10 Commandments is just a summary of all the commands that are in there. So violation of the commandments of the Most High. And for the most part, most of the stuff that he say that we supposed to be doing and not doing is common sense. Is already in there. Majority of it is. Some of the stuff we got to get tight on. Like, dang, I ain't know that was, you know, against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you already know. You know, when you read in the Scripture, you be like, man, I knew that. That makes sense.
Now what about taking his name in vain?
Yeah, that's when you, like what we did as a people. Like some people say that's mispronouncing his name or whatever. But that's deeper than that. Name means authority in the Scripture. His authority or his character. We do that every time we involve ourselves in the worship of other gods. You feel me? And it's more than just saying I'm a proclaimed Buddhist. Like if you involved in rituals, the Buddha, you taking the name of the Most High in vain. Like them your sons, right? And you know, y'all forbid you passed on and you had a business and you like, look, y'all run this like this, right? And they ran the business opposite of how you instructed them. You feel me? Messed up all your contacts, ran your business in the, went to Vegas, blew the money, did all that. They just stained your name. You see? It's the same thing with the Most High. It ain't just mispronouncing his name. You feel me? Or when you seen the movie, everybody say, Jesus Christ. And well, you taking his name, but that ain't what that is. It's you as a child of the Most High choose to worship another God, another power. You feel me? It's pure disrespect. You feel me? That's taking his name in vain. We can get into some of that too. You know what I'm saying? We got examples of it. Like when the Most High, when he put us into captivity, we did worse than before. We started trying to be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that was us taking his authority or his name in vain. All right, where you at? What did it say? Proverbs 22. Little baby. Hey. Hi. Hi.
Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Yeah.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
So it says train them up. We always thought it said raise up a child. It actually says train. You feel me? What are they training for? This war that this is spiritual warfare. You hear it all the time, right? So they need to know the commands of the Most High. So when they tempted to do wrong, they can do what Christ did, the Messiah. You feel me? Yeah. That's what he did. When the devil tempted him, he pulled script on the devil. Like, nah, man should not live off bread alone. He quoted Deuteronomy 8:3. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord. Deuteronomy 6:6. He just start quoting scripture. Like, order them, get behind me. You know what I'm saying? Did all that. And eventually the devil had to flee. You know what I'm saying? So you bang on him with the word. The word is a sword according to the Bible in Ephesians. That's your spiritual sword. But when we get tempted, we just try to ignore it away or let it sit on our mind until we finally act on it. You see what I'm saying? You act on it because you ain't rebuked it. You ain't be like, nah, I can't no thief get into the kingdom. I'm not finna steal that. That ain't even mine. What am I thought about, I am short on my rent money. Dang, she did just drop $50 right there. That wallet is right there. Let me go ahead, And instead of rebuking that thought, because that's the devil, thou shalt not steal, right? Or no thief for getting to the kingdom of heaven. You quoting all this while you getting tempted, that desire get about your mind. And you look up, you ain't even stole, but you did what you was called to do, rebuke that thought with the word of the Most High. Cut that spirit with the sword. Get up out of there. Yes, ma'am.
Would the parents be held accountable for not teaching them the commandments?
With the parents?
Training the child up.
Yeah, that's your duty. Okay. That's your duty.
So we're gonna be held accountable for not teaching our kids.
Yeah, that's your duty. Your duty is to train up that wasn't advice we just read. That was a command from the Most High. That's what you got children for. We his children.
You should train.
Yeah.
Because some people don't get the knowledge until they get a little older and their kids not kids anymore.
Right. So even if
they're held accountable.
I would say but
no doubt.
Because after they become to the age of accountability, I totally believe that the Most High would not leave room for error. So even if you missed it as a child, I'm pretty sure you'd have heard somewhere you shouldn't eat pork. Or you should keep the law. Christ died for your sins. You didn't know all these things and who he is and what he was. The Most High didn't drop those pearls on you. You know what I'm saying? Women's heads should be cut. You know what I'm saying? We should learn the ways of the nation. We shouldn't be like that. You're in the land of your captivity. You was prophesied. One way or another, you are directly connected to the people of this book. So I'm saying, at some point in life, he dropped that pearl. So, how did it, his man on stony ground and his man on good ground get choked out by weeds, the bird boy to see?
Yeah.
So, did land in good fertile ground and took root in your heart?
Yeah, especially if you knew better. You feel me? The Most High is always merciful. If you didn't know, it's going to come down to what you would have done had you known. It's going to come down to them intents of your heart. You feel me? Like, you ain't ignorance of the law is no excuse even on this round. You feel me? But if you didn't know, you know what I'm saying, it's going to come down to what you would have done had you known. Would you been like majority of everybody and made an excuse? No. Can't nobody keep the commandments. You start hearing that. And then you be like, well, which ones? What commandment you can't keep?
Right.
You feel me? It gets silent. I bet. You feel me? And then even if they get the name, and it be the ones they dealing with, like stealing, you know what I'm saying? Lusting, big booty Judy or something, you know. Or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But that only proves that the commandments are good and we should be living by them. We just read that train up a child, right? Deuteronomy 6 real quick, answer sis real quick. Deuteronomy 6, like 4 through 7, 4 through 8, something like that. Get that one too. That's a good one. Let's get into them generationals we was talking about. But it's our job and our duty to train up our children with the commands of the Most High. It's our duty. That's our duty. It ain't advice. You know what I'm saying? If we want a protective hedge around our children, if we want blessings for them, then that's what we do. Especially if you know better. And remember, you know what I'm saying? We parents. We not you ain't called to be their friends. You called to be their parent. That means you police the situation. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't finna do that. Some people like, you know, the babies. You know, but the little babies. The Most High is not letting all that slide. Like, all you gotta do is tell children what to do. They're gonna say, okay.
Right.
And get it done. They sponges. It be us as adults that get all bullheaded and want to do what we want to do. It's the baby. The babies will do whatever you tell them to do. Hey, look, this is what we doing. That's evil. Don't do that no more. Okay. That's what's up. You feel me? We just got to get past that as parents. You know what I'm saying? And be like, quit being so soft on these children. Like, look, it's what it is. It's what it is, man. We got a duty to do. And that way the Most High blesses. And then look, it ain't nothing but blessings if we abide by his commandments and follow the example of Messiah. It ain't nothing but blessings. It ain't nothing but curses if we go against it. When we rebel, he dropped that hammer. And we always a holler, why? Why? You know what it is. You know what it is. Just like when they throw them cuffs on you. You already know what it is. You know that warrant was out for your arrest. You know you've been violating. You know you on the run. Next time, go sit down.
For sure,
You feel me?
You got some on you, play.
Yeah. You got some on cheap road. All right, let's get it. Out. Where you at?
Deuteronomy 6. Let's start at verse 3. Deuteronomy 6, start at verse 3. Hear, therefore, O Israel.
It said heard, don't it? I let it go in one ear and out the other. Heard. The Hebrew word for heard is shemai. Shemai. That means listen and take heed to. Take it in and do. That's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Op.
And observe to do it. That it may be well with thee.
Yeah.
And that ye may increase mightily. As the Lord God of thy fathers has promised thee.
See what he promised? That we be increased mightily, that we be blessed. He said, all you got to do is hear it and do it. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So we see his stipulations with this covenant, this marriage that we in with the Most High. It's a marriage.
Generations, because they was promised to your fathers.
Yeah. And your seed after you. All you got to do is listen and do. Beautiful. So it ain't unconditional. Love. That's something else we got bad as a people. You know, love me anyway. God love you. If you keep rebelling against him, he going to put you in that ground. That's just the truth. You feel me? It's a relationship based off conditions. You feel me? Just like any marriage. Ain't any conditions to it. You know what I'm saying? Is it unconditional? There's no boundaries. Just do what you want to do. That's how marriage rolls. That's how it works.
God forbid.
Do whatever you want to do. It's conditions to it. Just so it's same with our Heavenly Father. It's conditions. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. What it say?
As the Lord thy God of thy fathers has promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey.
Very prosperous land. Even our land would yield the proper crops in its due season if we kept the commandments. To show you we in touch with our land. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, our land, and us. When we rebelled against him, he cursed the land. We couldn't even get our crops to grow right. No rain, drought come through, all that. Because we was rebelling against the Creator. That gave you the land. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Hear, O Israel,
Yeah.
the Lord our God is one Lord.
That's right.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart.
Half your heart.
All thine heart.
Only the parts I like.
All thine heart.
Yeah, go ahead.
And with all thy soul. And with all thy might.
So with all thy heart, soul, might, go ahead.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
Shall be in your heart, which is your mind. You see, the commands are supposed to be on your mind. Now, what else you supposed to do with this?
And thou shalt teach them diligently.
No, sometime.
Diligently.
Partial.
Diligently.
That means constant. All the time. Okay, go ahead.
Unto thy children.
There you go. That's how you train the children up. You teach them constantly to these short letters. That way they be even more powerful than us when they come of age. Go ahead, Up.
And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
Yeah.
When thou walkest by the way.
Yeah.
And when thou liest down. And when thou risest up.
You see, that mean all the time. At home, outside, before you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be constantly talking about the word of the Heavenly Father. Diligently. That's how you train up a child. You feel me? Today, we raise them in front of the TV. They can like this, all day. Chin all in the palm, just soaking up all that, coming off the TV. Instead of, hey, what's the commandment? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what the Most High say about that? Hey, it's time to pray. You know what I'm saying? We don't even do that no more. What verse you in, Ak? What it do?
We in verse 8.
Yeah.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlegs between thine eyes.
Right, so, because whatever you think about, your hand do the bidding of it. Remember, the laws on your mind? So he like, bind them here, right? Constantly on your mind. That way, when you put your hand to do whatever, it'll be righteous. You see what I'm saying? Because the law's on your mind. You see that? So yeah, the children have to be instructed in the commands and ways of the Most High. And he say diligently. Notice he say with all your heart, your soul, your mind. That's with every fiber of your being. You supposed to, worship the Most High. And that way, whenever you open up your mouth, or whenever anybody run across you, you done gave them a piece of the Most High. You feel me? They be like, nah, there's something different about that sister. I don't know. There's something different about that brother. You feel me? Every time he or she speak, it's righteousness pouring off their lips. You feel me? Because you constantly talking about the Most High. And not who better, Nicki Minaj or Remy Ma. That's a little rap beef online today. You know what I'm saying? Daddy baby. Look at her, mule kicking. See how legs got straight ripped? You see? So that's what we supposed to be doing. Training them up constantly. That's our duty. That's our job. You got grab Ecclesiastes 12. Let's get to this Exodus 20. Ecclesiastes 12.
That's just gonna train them up for generations.
That's our whole duty. You feel me? Ecclesiastes 12. And then good one for the youth too, because we got youth up in here. It's that chapter 11, the last 3 verses of chapter 11, after we do the 12. So we got youth in here. He lets you know that's vain too. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them have some fun. They just children. And we that's an excuse for them to go do something against the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong with them getting out, running, hooping, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? But they even must know as youth that there's a line they can't cross. When they around their friends and all, they be like, nah, we don't do that. Can't do that. Your mama and them may let you do that, but we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They got to have that confidence, especially them little jokes. They got to have that confidence, you know what I'm saying? Now, we serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Make it look whack to be off and not serving the Most High. Make them feel whack. You know what I'm saying? Make righteousness the new trend. That's what we've been saying lately. Make it the new trend. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High forever be with you. Miracles will be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like he was with King David. You know what I'm saying? David cut Goliath's head off. dropped him with a stone and then cut his head off. You know what I'm saying? So they show you the Most High is a powerful a warrior type spirit. You know what I'm saying? Just everything in its proper order. You know what I'm saying? He'll ride for you. It'll be all type of stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that. Where you at, Doc?
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yeah. That's right after Proverbs. Ecclesiastes 12, 13 to 14.
You ready?
Tootie just hit up, said she on her way.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yeah.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Yeah.
For this.
Remember you said 12 or 13?
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 12.
Verse 13. I'll read that over. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
That's your duty. You were created.
You
were created to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. That's your duty as a son or daughter of the Most High. That's the whole duty of man. Finish that verse. I'm coming to you, sir.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Now, some work.
Every work into judgment.
I mean, we ain't got away with nothing. Go ahead, Hebrew.
With every secret thing. Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Y'all heard that? No matter what we done did, it's coming into judgment. The good we done did, you be rewarded for. And the evil you done did, you be punished for. But we ain't got away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Most High got the best bookkeepers and record keepers in existence. He got holy scribes in the heavens documenting everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? So your whole duty, again, is to fear him, which means reverence him, respect him, keep the commands of the Heavenly Father. That's your duty. That's what you was created for. Jump back to one chapter, chapter 11. Start around verse 7. Let's talk about the youth. Getting these generational curses. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know how people, some people ask you, well, what is it that, I want to know what God wants me to do. Lead them to the man is to keep the commandments.
Yeah.
And lead them to the scripture. I just wanted them to get that.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask, I just want to know what God wants me to do. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. But your whole duty is to fear the Most High and keep his command. What up, bro? What's the whole duty of man, Hebrew?
Keep the fear of God.
All good. That's what it's done for.
Yeah.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
That's what you was made for. Fear the Most High and keep his commands. You be blessed for it. That's the beautiful thing. Who don't want blessings? Who want curses? I know I don't. What up, twin? Yo, what y'all got going on? Yeah, they twins. You can't tell? Jump back to chapter 11 if you can, bro. Real quick. Chapter 11. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Chapter 11, verse 7 on down. That's going to talk about the vanity of youth. So we shouldn't be saying they just children and giving them an excuse to do evil. Yeah, start chapter 11, start around verse 7. Just because they youth, they don't got a pass to do evil either. You know what I'm saying? Some people be good. Some parents be on that. Like, you know, they children. Let them have fun. Fun is not law breaking. Why is fun committing transgressions against the Most High? Why is that fun? We look at that as if it's fun today. That ain't fun. That's gonna get somebody put in the grave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you can have. We have plenty of fun, and you know, we be out here striving our best to keep the commands, having plenty of fun. Children get together, kick it, run around, throw food on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have plenty of fun, you know what I'm saying? But fun is not lawlessness or transgressing the commands of the Most High. That's not fun. We got that bad as a people. We think I'm just too tight as a parent, you know. You know, let them have some fun. But if that fun is breaking the commands of the Heavenly Father, then you know what I'm saying, we going off. Us as parents and us allowing the children to even think that's cool, that's hip. That ain't hip. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard this, kids. Y'all pay attention to this.
Yep. We grew up in an era where children was not like, you know, this era now, but, you know, we was going to funerals like at 10, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Little homeboys getting killed and all that. Like, that's major. They do something to you as a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even out of grade school yet going to funerals. You see what I'm saying? So that's nothing to play with. It's not cool or fun to be a lawbreaker of the Heavenly Father. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? You can keep the commands of the Most High and have more fun than being a rebel against them.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
Society's way.
Yeah.
You have videos and everything. It's all hip to do this and do that, toe done and all this stuff.
Yeah. On Instagram, and all that showing your guns and all that. You remember when that twerking was out heavy? Old girl was twerking. She was in the grocery store twerking in every aisle. Twerking by the eggs. You know what I'm saying? Twerking by the produce.
Now all the videos right you live it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know. Certain things catch your eye, but still, after a while, you're like, that's foolishness, man.
Foolish.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're reduced to? A twerk video.
Let's prove that. We was just driving, right? So we was on our way here. This just recently happened. We pull up at the traffic light. You know, they talk bad about our sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But you can see that she had a baby in the back, got a little girl in the other seat. And she here listening to this music, talking about bitch, this, that, and the third. And her daughter right behind her.
Yeah.
But it's sad though.
That's sad, but it's true.
Look.
That's why it's funny. Because we see it all the time.
It's true, but
a little bit so I ain't got to see it.
I don't even want to look at it. Just move up so I ain't got to look left and see that madness, man.
It's crazy. So just saying, that's why you understand why David was saying, listen, I hate everyone. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit at the table of the Lord and the table of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? When you see wickedness, and just like Job did, he eschewed.
Yeah.
You just can't. Light and darkness don't dwell together. You see what I'm saying? You just can't. And you're supposed to be a set. That's what holy means. Either totally devoted to one's deity or set apart.
Yeah, separate.
And we're called and commanded to be perfect.
Yeah.
And do the right. Be ye perfect. Not a suggestion.
Which means you fear the Most High and you hate what's evil. That's the biblical definition of perfect. It don't mean you flawless. You feel me? But it means, look, I fear the Most High and I hate evil. I ain't cool when I see my brothers switching down the streets with the broke wrist. I don't say, well, you know, do you, or that's him, leave him alone. You know, if I can, I'm going to drop a word in his ear like, hey, bro, you need to turn away from that and repent before it's over. Because the Most High does not like that. You know what I'm saying? There you go, little brother. That's what I'm saying. They understand what it is. You feel me? So I'm not. So in other words, you don't see, even when you see brothers out here killing one another. I don't like big that up. Like that's cool. Like you come around us, you gonna get told about your shit.
Yeah, some people like homosexuals think they like they straight believe that they were born to be that way.
Yeah, so you saying?
Yeah. That's a spirit on them.
Yeah, it is.
Some people they just can't. They believe they just in a going in the wrong body.
Yeah, some people, yeah, and that's like saying the Most High made a mistake. Let's tell you. Y'all lock your door? Yeah, so that's like saying the Most High made a mistake. What's up with the Hebrew? All good. What's up with you, boy? Yeah, that's like saying the Most High made a mistake.
I'm just saying some people believe it.
Yeah, no doubt. But look, sure about this. If we took that logic, I could say I was born with an itchy trigger finger. I was born to kill.
I was born to lead.
Yeah, but see, ain't nothing wrong with leading in righteousness. I'm saying like if somebody was to say they was born a sodomite, right? Like the rabbit hole is wide open at that point. Anybody can say I was born to do whatever.
Born a pervert.
I was born a pervert. I was born a murderer. I was born a thief. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, which sin you gonna start justifying? That's how you combat that when they come at you like this. I'm just giving you battle tactics. You feel me? They say, well, you know, I was born that way. We say, well, look, man, I was born to murder. And watch how they respond. It ain't gonna be the same as if they say when they was born to be a homosexual. They're like, no, you wasn't born to murder. How can you say you was born to be homosexual? It's all transgression.
Oh, they're gonna say they have the science to back it up. Born extra gene and all that, but it's spiritual. The only way you can grasp it is to really come to that level, because like I said, it's spirit. It's like you really
I've seen somebody born with both body parts, and they had to get tested to see which chromosome they had more female or male chromosomes.
That sounds like some fallen angel messed up.
She was like it was
God don't make mistakes.
It was a baby. My brother was dating the lady daughter came on both male and female body parts.
Okay, what did she read? And
they had to go. She had to go get tested for weeks for them.
But see,
chromosome was like she had more male and female chromosomes.
Yeah,
so
but look, that lets you know about the wickedness her parents was into. Like, all they get passed down. What kind of wickedness was the parents doing when the baby was conceived? You see what I'm saying? Now in other words, you reap what you sow. They didn't even come down to making babies. Because you plant seeds. You got to harvest that when it's birthed. You see what I'm saying?
So what if that person had, their grandfather had slept with their sister and had a kid, and their kid was, that's a curse. That's cursed right there.
Yeah, because the Bible says that the father should not lay with his daughter.
Right.
We going over generational curses.
And what we talking about, like I said, when he touched on, he read from the King James, and he was saying, like, when you lay down with, what you say,
mistress, women,
basically different, what you know what I'm saying, you're going to create monsters. That's what we got going on right now. You laying down with some demons and all that, what you think was going to happen? Sometimes God have mercy on you and allow your children to come out and do something because of your line, maybe, but I know who you laying.
We can be honest with ourselves, too. Like, even now, because we got now enough history behind us and see the crack epidemic, right?
Yeah.
So we now know that actually drugs that we partake is affecting our sperm and reproduction. Or
Daddy baby.
How do your baby look? You got high. You went and kicked it with this girl, but your baby come out of act. That high traveled all the way through down to your DNA. And then you got a addicted.
She got the Bible. I got it.
You see what I'm saying? You know, you was born, you had HIV, right? You would have had sex with a woman, right? And you're all the way down to your DNA is now infected with this, you know what I'm saying, AIDS virus. So then you produce that in that woman. So now a lot of us like recreational drugs. Now you smoking weed and all that, and then you like to get off and you smoking weed while your baby has certain issues going on. Like if us nowadays, like them X pills, you pop them on, so you can pop off even harder. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Well, you know that stuff, man, you on some Superman, boy, be that. Boy, you sit up, boy. I need another one.
Reality.
But it pops off, and look what our children become. Yeah. They all got ADHD, they can't stop. They're jumping around, bouncing everywhere.
Right.
Because you was high as that deal when you made that.
Yeah.
That's true.
You pass it down. In other words. I'm going to say you pass it down. Where we at, though? Where we at?
With Ecclesiastes chapter
11. Yeah. This about the youth. Especially y'all young men. Y'all listen up, man. This about the youth. All right? So even when y'all around y'all friends, you know it's a line that you can't cross. All right? Never let nobody influence you to be evil or go against the Most High or do what you know is right. They try to make you do wrong. Never let nobody influence you to do wrong. Feel me? You be the leader. Y'all be leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? You let them know I don't do that. Like say it with some authority, man. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And make him feel whack for even asking you to do it. You see what I'm saying? Make him feel less than nothing.
Right. So
that's how you do it.
It's time to go to do to eat the egg, honey. You hit it with the knowledge that you have. So when you eat the bunny from the egg?
Yeah.
Tell me go grab you one of them little brown eggs and tell me eat it in your face with a little rabbit boo.
Yeah. Or
And you laugh.
hey, now trip off this. Or if one of your homeboys try to get you to go steal some candy or something, you know better than thou should not steal, right? You tell them, no thief will get into the kingdom of heaven. We don't do that.
Oh man, nobody for that God stuff.
Hey, all right, well, fine. Leave me alone then. That's all you got to be like. You feel me? And watch the devil scurry on the way. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Y'all gotta make it the new trend to be righteous, man. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with it. And the Most High back you. Don't you want God backing you in whatever you do? You know what I'm saying? What about you? Don't you want the Most High backing you?
Big homie on your team?
You know what I'm saying? Like got about 1 million angels rolling with you. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? To have that, you need to be doing what you know is right. Never let nobody influence you to do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you know better.
Like my man said, I want to be a leader.
Yeah.
So you learn how to do right when you follow, right? Don't follow wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Don't go off a bass on her. Hey, you finna go steal? All right, man, I'll catch you later. You ain't gotta not even front off. You gotta be tactful. All right, well, look, hey, holler at me when you get back. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, I'm gonna go do something else real quick. But you got out of it. Say, hey, man, I'm gonna get on this solo, man. You right? Oh, no, man, I just, I'm gonna be meeting my mom somewhere or something. You ain't gotta be like the nerd or how they'll try to call you, but actually, you moving in the right shit. You just gotta be tactful. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, we can go get to the liquor store, man, we can go rob it. Oh, man, look, y'all go ahead and handle that business. I'm gonna go down here and go shopping real quick. So you ain't throw them off like you ain't on it. You just ain't let somebody else to do. You know?
Yep.
And you maintain your rights, and that'll go well with you. I'm telling you, you don't want that. You don't want that with you.
All right, where we at? Let's get it done.
Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 7. Truly, the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun.
What was that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 11. We in verse 7. We on verse 7. We going over the youth.
Okay.
We're in verse 8 right now. You want to read that 7 over.
Go ahead, verse 8.
Verse 8. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness.
Oof.
For they shall be many.
They shall be what?
Many.
So you can live a long life. You know what I'm saying? But remember the days of darkness, they coming. They shall be many. Come on, huh?
And all that cometh is vanity.
Everything. Go ahead.
Rejoice, O young men.
Young men. This scripture's about y'all. Rejoice. Go ahead.
O young men. In thy youth.
In thy what?
In thy youth.
Y'all youths right now. Y'all in y'all youth. Rejoice. Right. Go ahead, huh?
And let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth. And walk in the ways of thine heart. And in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou.
But know what?
But know thou.
Know you. Know this. Go ahead.
That for all these things, God will bring thee into judgment.
Bring you into judgment. Judgment is coming.
For everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Even for a kid.
Yeah.
Ain't dealing with, what he dealing with, Melly? Ain't he dealing with the body, spirit, and soul?
Yeah.
On 3 different accounts.
That's what you got. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Verse 20. Therefore, remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity.
Are vanity.
You know why? Because that passes away. You become me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What vanity means? Worthless, right?
Worthless.
That's what I was texting y'all about the other night. Remember? I was like, what was he meaning? Remember you gave me Leviticus 15?
Yeah.
And I went and started studying. So it's when you hit puberty that you think you become accountable for your sins. Right?
Yeah.
Because you start cleansing. There's certain cleansing rituals, set apart rituals that must be done. You know. So yeah, now you're held accountable to the law. And that's why if you read like Flavius Josephus, and it tells you, like I think it's chapter 26, tells you that we didn't even afford birthdays. But from our early youth, we were taught sobriety and to raise up our children according to the law, so there would never be ignorance thereof. You see what I'm saying? So law supposed to get kicked out that age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, little baby, love the Lord that y'all are.
Yeah.
Daddy baby. Uh-huh. Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. So look, let's get into the Exodus 20 because the whole thing was about generational curses. And then sisters brought up abusive relationships as well, and there was something else, adultery, wasn't it? Something like that.
That was a piece of that last time.
Who was president first? It was you. You said the relationship, and it was something else that somebody wanted to touch on.
Yeah, the abusive marriage and adultery.
Oh, it was about.
Yeah, adultery.
It was adultery.
Spirit of
They
adultery.
want to know, did they have to stay in that situation because they felt like they have to honor their marriage, but it's an abusive marriage.
Yeah.
And they feel like they have to honor it. They feel like if they try to just get away from it, they're not honoring the marriage.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And at what point does common sense kick in?
Right.
You feel me? Like you wasn't made to be no punching bag.
Boo-boo thinking again.
You wasn't made to be no punching bag either.
No, you wouldn't.
We gonna go over the roles of it. You know what I'm saying? And it tell the man like, look.
This person felt like they'll be punished if they left the hook.
Hey, what's the one movie? What's the one movie?
That you sent to me.
Like what's?
Told her, you make me do this. Oh, it's because of you.
Enough with Jennifer Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the situation, it's time to get up out of there. It's just what it is, man. At what point do you value life and the life of your children? Yeah, we get into it. We get into it because the Most High don't condone none of that. Abuse from either part.
It say love. I forgot the word he said. It wasn't the word love, but it was a word that say.
What'd you say, boo boo?
No, for real, because I'm just get married to people that ain't supposed to get married to. And you be like, okay, the guy will ain't be using that. That's why you going for it.
Yeah, but it's still roles and all that both the man and woman supposed to be playing, especially those in the knowledge of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially once you know better, you ain't even supposed to be acting or conducting yourself a certain way. Like, you're not supposed to be provoking the man to doing that. He not supposed to be whooping on you. Eat the cake, man. Eat the cake. Like, ain't nothing. The scripture don't condone none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's we as a nation out of order. Like, period. You got the brothers dealing with Gentile women because they feel they can't, you know what I'm saying, control the sisters these days. So you go get you a heathen woman or something like that. Instead of building her up and helping repair her.
Oh,
you feel me? Like we ain't into going to go get you no heathen women. That's, you feel me? That really make you look soft. Like why is you going to deal with some white women or some Arab women because you know she gonna shut up. You know what I'm saying? Instead of look, it's time to teach the sisters. You feel me? Time to sit on down, let's open up this scripture. You believe in God, don't you? Hold her to it. You believe in the Lord, don't you? Well, let's see what the Lord says. How I'm supposed to be acting, how you supposed to be acting, how the children supposed to be acting, and how about we hold ourselves accountable to that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't gonna be smooth. It's gonna be some, you know. But look, training for a boxing match ain't easy either. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But you gotta be up for the fight though. Up for the training. You can't just be like, I ain't with throwing the sisters away. Just, you know, later for the sisters. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go get me away. If y'all ever see me with some heathen women, y'all got my permission to, that'll be a mercy killing. Take me on about her. Take me on about her. My wheel ain't my own at that point. You know what I'm saying? She be out there heathen women up under my arms. You know, I'm shucking and jiving. Twin, take me on about her, right? Nah, that'd be a mercy killing.
They have insecurity with their own image. You know, that's the men that they want to be something that they're not. So they choose to go.
I mean, it's both ways. It's both ways.
Yeah.
Like when you
but if the head is sick, the whole body is sick. The man, the head.
Straight up.
Like the bro bring up all the time. Like what woman could have came up to King David back in the day and, you know, y'all tripping. It wouldn't even been none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the men had honor and they was in their right spirit and all that back then.
So they just stay in it.
What?
If the head ain't right.
Well, yeah, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into it. We gonna see the roles and all that. Then you got decisions to make, but you also got to be aware of the loophole Hebrews too. Meaning, as soon as the eggs ain't cooked right, or as soon as he ain't read one scripture to you, you jumping ship. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for a loophole to get up out of there. See, that's why it gotta be evenly balanced when we talk
I
about
think
it.
the loophole is when it says if that party don't want to depart from it, they want to stay in it. You got to stay in it, right?
Yeah, it go into that too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
loophole.
But it's a common sense, but common sense must kick in too, because some sisters is getting abused, getting the wig beat up off of them. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, to where it's either life or death. What do you say? Well, no, I'm a displeased God. You know, did God call you to become a doormat? Did he call you to be a punching bag?
He didn't call you to get murdered.
Nah, he ain't call you for none of that. You know what I'm saying? The brother speak on it, situation with his daughter going on right now. All these are byproducts of what she been going through with this scrub ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do you be like, look, you know what I'm saying? My babies is in danger. My life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Especially you dealing with a man. See, y'all have even a little bit more play than what they had in the old world.
Tell him,
Today,
tell him, nigga.
women choose me.
Oh man, say what women be doing? What
Women
now?
choose me.
Y'all choosing me. You hear that, boo boo?
And look,
That's all.
I'm glad you said that.
That's
all.
all. But exactly, it's that man that finds a wife. That's right. Supposed to be choosing. That's why the hell we keep going wrong.
Look, it was, you understand, marriage is also agreement. It's contractual, like it's based on contract. Something it can be betrothed. We know the word betrothed is in the Bible, right? And we understand that, say, like, you have a son, you got a son, right? And Mally got a daughter, right? Because both of y'all is in this truth, you know what I'm saying?
Me and Denzel be rapping.
Yeah, y'all can start early.
Yeah, me and Denzel will rap.
One of your
Type, you feel me? That's how it goes.
But don't you gotta pay? You gotta pay.
It's all it's business. It's
So we
business.
start saving them little change.
It's business.
You gotta pay.
It's business.
You know what? Have
Your
y'all done
son's
that?
gotta
You
pay.
know, I mean,
It's okay.
that's
He gave me sons for a reason. He wasn't gonna give me three and put me in the
That's
truth.
I need to go down.
That's real.
Huh?
So yeah, so like she don't know her sons and he don't know her and about how cute you are, how beautiful you are. Oh baby, you done knocked me off my feet and shoot me. It's just that hey, mom and dad know what's going on and we got something, we got a business.
That's right. That's building a nation.
Yeah, it is.
Melly, how old is she? Nah, just
Yeah, boy.
Hey, you know they got song boys because she gonna talk.
Daddy baby.
I got some big
So
five boys.
Little joke. That's Daddy baby though.
Look. He like, no big.
She should have quiet.
She listening to y'all. Like, what they tell
They're
you?
gonna be wise. They're gonna be wise.
But that's beautiful though. See, the thing is that like I tell, when you don't keep the order, I'm telling you, the best way to fail is not obey that script.
Yeah.
So even as women, it makes sense for your daughters to bring that male figure that she, dealing with or they want to court her to your attention.
Yeah.
Because as men, we're gonna sip that spirit out. Because when you know how men are, we don't want nobody in our daughter. You know what I'm talking about? So you ain't gonna let you gonna holler at them, chop it up. You might go to the range, do a drive, sit for a few different meals, pick his mind, study him out. And then if it's okay, then you get that blessing. But if not, you go get him, wonder why, I say, wasn't it? Why am I saying wasn't it?
Yeah.
So let me ask you
Never
this.
met her.
Like right now, just instant, like you know how, okay, you and Tootie baby around the same age. And you know how they in the word and they doing what they supposed to be doing. Little commandments. Would you start training her son or your daughter?
No, Denzel would be training his son.
If he's not all the way in it, but would you be a partaker in it?
I mean, yeah, because it take a nation. It take a nation to raise children anyway.
And then he know this few.
But I'm saying, like when it come down to it, me and him would rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have to be that.
That's
Like,
actually where it would start.
yeah, it would start with the men that's over the household. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then training them up as
Yeah, yeah. Like look,
Now they might have same lane. Y'all might have animals that can work that lane.
yeah.
So y'all bring the wealth of both of y'all families together and you unite them with your children. That's not even an uncommon knowledge in most Afrocentric cultures.
Yeah.
Kings marry other daughters of other nations to
That's how it's supposed to
unify
go.
them in that nation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's not an uncommon practice in any Afrocentric culture. So let alone your culture. The thing is, we've been adopted this European culture, and anything that's white for us is death to us. Anything that's white for us, bread,
Sugar.
rice.
Yeah, that sugar is
Anything
killing
that's
us.
white for us is death for us.
Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I need them scripts, man.
I didn't know that.
No sugar. Na, na, na,
Man, you already tripping. Alright, let's get the Exodus and then the Daniel, and then let's get to the merge and all that. Go, yes sir. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
We need to speak on because we're trying to plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Diet.
that's crazy.
When I look at that Mediterranean diet is more so close to the
That's who we are. We off that Mediterranean.
That's what, so we're gonna touch on that.
Yeah, we need to eat. It's a science. I forgot the scientific term for it, but you supposed to eat the food where you from. You feel me? It's certain things we even eat that we ain't even like certain things you be eating what native to where we from.
Exactly.
We off the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean was like what, the west coast to Israel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff we eat, like lamb. We eat lamb. You know what I'm saying? We ate a lot of vegetables, fruit, flatbread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the meat came like meat. The way we eat meat today wasn't the meat thing we ate it back in the old days.
We eat meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. You know what I'm
It wasn't
saying?
like that.
It was just on special occasions back then.
Wow.
Huh?
I could eat meat now.
I tried. I failed miserably. Didn't I, Bo?
Boy,
I failed like a mug. I failed miserably. I don't know.
Know thyself.
I don't know. I failed miserably.
Know thyself.
I put my bicuspids and molars to work.
First, the chocolate morning star, vegetarian food. It's good.
All right, so look, let's get this. Let's get this. We in Exodus 20,
Verse 1.
but we're still talking about these generational curses and training up these children. We had Hosea 4 when he said, look, if you forget me, I'm going to forget your children.
Right.
Right? We read Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way the child should go. That way when old, he won't depart. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against me. And then read the rest of the verse to get the whole understanding of it. Yeah, so we just going down the line, and then we're going to get into the roles of the merge and all that too, which is excellent.
So when we skip through, can you let me know what's up with him?
Yeah, we went to Ecclesiastes 12 about the whole duty of man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We read to Ecclesiastes 11, 7 on down about the youth and how that's vain. They need to be learning the commands. Deuteronomy 6, 3 through 7, where we're talking about teach these to your children diligently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That way we get a blessing. We want blessings.
Going out, coming back, and laying down.
Yeah. That's our job. And that ain't no advice. You supposed to train up your children in the commands of the Most High. That way they'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Not a cursed seed of evildoers out here. Daddy baby. Chill on out, girl. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. Let's get her done.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 1.
Yeah.
And God spake all these words, saying.
Who's speaking?
God spake all these words, saying.
Mm-hmm.
I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah.
Out of the house of bondage.
So this was a time in our history where we got redeemed out of slavery. Like we on the brink of that again. Like there's an exodus coming for us again. We're going to be redeemed out of this hellhole called America. All right? Go ahead, Hebrew.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Meaning to his face. You feel me? Like don't disrespect him. In other words, it ain't like you can have Buddha a close number 2 to him. He ain't talking about that. He talking about don't be worshiping no other gods. That's what that before, when you look it up in Hebrew, that's what before actually means. Don't be disrespecting me to my face, worshiping no other gods. That's what that means. All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
That's right.
Or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above.
Get white Jesus about your mind and off your walls at home.
Amen.
Them churches are in pure violation with them stained glass images of white Jesus and angels and you feel me? Even if it was a black image, who you gonna have up there? Denzel? Like who gonna pose for the picture? Huh?
Right.
I'm talking about Denzel Washington, my brother. I ain't talking about you, Hebrew. Go ahead.
So let me read that verse 4 again.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Yeah.
Or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above. Or that is in the earth beneath.
Yeah.
Or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I am the Lord thy God. Am a jealous God.
What kind of God?
Jealous God.
Wow.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate.
That's serious.
Wow.
That's
Write
serious.
that down.
So he let you know, don't set up no carved image to worship, no matter if it's in heaven above, on earth, or underneath the earth. You don't bow down to it and you don't serve it, meaning you don't follow its doctrine. The serving is the following the doctrine of the God. So it's deeper than just the image. If you keeping any rituals of it, you feel me? Like you ain't got to have up white Jesus, but you still doing the rituals and doctrines of Christianity, like Easter egg hunts and trick-or-treating, or you still serving a graven image. You still
wearing the cross?
Yeah, that's a graven image. That matter of fact, that's a symbol of death. They murdered the Lord on that.
Not just Christ, many
know
other
what
people.
it mean, and you know you ain't taking it like that, you still can't like, no, it's how he gonna take it.
Yeah, like we got to take ourselves about of it. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to figure out ways to get around what he's saying. You feel me?
So they shouldn't be having these crosses inside the church. Come to the altar and all that.
Them crosses, some of these
Hebrews. You bound down the altar.
Exactly.
Yeah, them crosses, them some Hebrews rock hexagrams. 6-point stars, they call them the Star of David. That's an idol as well. Because they call it David's shield, but David's shield is the Most High. So are you calling these two triangles the Lord? You see what I'm saying? That's idolatry. You see what I'm saying? And you got people laden with it. They got them all on their garments, their neck pieces, all of it. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High, like, look, you ain't supposed to be making no carved or graven image or object of worship, and you know what it is because you'll be doing the doctrine attached to it. It ain't just it's because that's white Jesus, a picture. It's a doctrine that comes with that. You feel me? They got our people seduced. You ain't got to keep the commandments. You a Gentile, which is another lie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep the commandments. That's what the devil told Eve in the garden. You ain't got to keep the command of God. You ain't got to do what he told you to do. And it costs us our life.
So this is like Christianity and all of that? Like how they follow their own beliefs and stuff?
Yeah, not just Christianity. Any man-made religion. You know what I'm saying? All of it is contrary to the commands of the Most High. Even if you was into Islam. You know what I'm saying? They got a cobblestone. They go over to Mecca and they walk counterclockwise around this black box. You know what I'm saying? And they throw rocks at it and kiss it and do all this type of madness. The image of stone. They say it's a stone that fell from heaven. But he say about the stones. Like you ain't supposed to be setting up no graven images of stones and all that in your land. That's Leviticus 26. So that's idolatry too. You got the crescent moon, like I just said, the crescent moon and stars. Those are symbols of Islam. You see? So all of it is against the Most High. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. Where you at?
That was it for that.
Read that next verse about the showing mercy.
And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
So the love of the Most High is the keeping of his commandments. You want mercy in your life, you want blessings, you just simply obey what he say. It ain't even hard, man. It's just like, all right, that makes sense. I need to keep myself in that. So I can get a blessing and not no curse. Today it's hip to be cursed by God. Like who want to be cursed by the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Being destroyed 24/7. All right, go ahead. But what is Daniel 9 at, Hebrew? We need to get to that Daniel 9.
Yeah, I got that 34.
They still touching on
So
curse.
these are the commandments, right?
Yeah.
And look, that's another way y'all know this to be true, right? How many of us kept Christmas? in his lifetime. I mean, it must have taught our children to keep Christmas in his lifetime.
None of
How
my
many
babies
times
are
did your parents teach you to keep Christmas? And then who do you think taught them? So you got their grandparents, their parents, you, and now you their parents. Both generations. And then something happens. The Most High started to wake somebody back up. Then now you, it was. Now you're breaking away from that. And then you sit back to the commandments that was just
That's right.
They're going to be on your mind.
That's right.
So I'm saying something after those generations, right? Because that ignorance is learned from somewhere. I went over a family house. You know, they know I don't keep Christmas, right? So I always mess with them. And the kids was over there keeping Christmas, right? And so they had a Christmas tree up. I'm known for keeping the Christmas tree clean and yellow. Boy, I took I talked about that.
Yeah, I remember.
I took the Christmas tree last year. I said, let's just see what the kids gonna do. And so I took the Christmas tree and I ain't knocking. I just laid it on the floor. Oh, Mom! Oh, Big J, you gotta leave. Big J, you gotta. Because I took that Christmas tree and laid it on the floor. Because that is an idol to them. We don't realize that it's our deed. I had a man say, man, look, I know you're right. He said, man, but I can't take that tree out of my house. Yeah, flip out.
Yeah, because idolatry is a lust as well. Lust ain't just sexual. It's spiritual as well. You feel me? Like, look, you got a tree up there, right? And at every altar, there's gifts and sacrifices. At every altar. You know what I'm saying? Now, the gifts are at the bottom of the base of the tree. And Big Mama said, go on over there and get that gift. You go on over there, and if you know it or not, you bowing down to that tree to get your gift. How else you get the gift?
Right.
You got to bow down to grab the gift.
And when you go to somebody's house, you bring gifts to do what? Send them under the tree or to the altar.
Yeah. Yeah. Bowing down.
That's just so much in the, I mean, the church is just,
man, they throw programs,
man.
Easter egg hunt.
The voice of the Most High is thunder. So that's him speaking.
No, he just said, con.
Alright, so look, that was Exodus 20, right?
Yeah, we had 34 and 7. Y'all can write that down.
Exodus 34 and 7?
So now we're going to Daniel.
Okay.
Write that down to stick it with you.
You said 34 and 7?
Yeah, just write that down. And this is the part I just want. You know what I'm going to read it because we read about
Daniel 9?
Exodus 34.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to Exodus 34?
And 7, because we read how those who hate him in the 34th generation. And then right here you says he keep his mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the third and to the fourth generation.
Y'all hear that?
So the children's children.
So what you doing directly affects your children and your great-grandchildren. What you doing. You feel me? So until somebody arrives and say, we're going to break this chain. And then you're going to be looked at as the black sheep of the family, the rebel. You know. Somebody going to have to stand up and say, look, enough is enough. We're not doing that no more. We're catching too much hell out here. You feel me? But that's what we get for going against the Most High. He would not only hit you, he'll hit your children and your children's children for going against you.
2 to 3 guys, we just had read it, and we always read that, we'll destroy for lack of knowledge, and we stop. But it says in that same verse that because you have forgot the law of God, he said, I will forget your children. Do you want the heavenly creator, the divine, supreme being?
Your children that ain't even been born yet?
I just thought to say, even if you mention you love your children.
Yeah, because we always say you want our children to be what?
Yeah.
Better than us. But you can't get them better when you sit here and you are the first liar and deceiver to your children.
Wow.
We know ain't no Santa Claus and all niggers ever came down up there and shit.
You hear me? Yeah, real talk.
In all niggerdom, you didn't see no Santa Claus.
What was that verse on Big J?
What
was that verse?
34 and 7. Exodus 34 and 7. Yeah, that was Exodus. That was verse 34.
No, I'm talking about what you just told me. That's the
No, Hosea 4 and 6.
Oh, Hosea 4 and 6. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Okay.
I got it.
Sorry.
All right, so look, let's go ahead and get to the Daniel and get to these relationships.
Yeah, Daniel 9.
Daniel 9.
Daniel 9 was that 7 through what? 13?
13, you was all the way down?
I think 7 through 13 or 14, something like that. I believe so.
39.
Daniel 9. Daniel the 9th chapter.
7 to 13.
Yeah, like up in there. 7 through 13, 7 through 14, something like that. So it's important and imperative that we teach our children. That we only guard them and keep them, but we teach the babies. You know what I'm saying? That way they be better than us. They'll be protected while they out here. You ain't got an immediate supervision over them. You know they out here acting how they supposed to be acting. You know what I'm saying? The Most High protect them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, man. There's too many babies getting took up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Dying too early for the mistakes and sins of their parents. You know what I'm saying? And grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like, and thank the Most High, man. All praises to him, man. No, death is off the table.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
But it went down. Then when I think about it, it went down the same way it went down for me. You know what I'm saying? In the car, shot in the same arm I was shot in, and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shot in the side, my son was shot, grandson was shot through and through.
Yeah.
All them same hits.
Yeah.
And the one that would have been a headshot, remember I told you, hit that Cadillac. Every shot that my children and my grandchildren get took, and every shot that I took.
I ain't playing no games, boy.
Is it my fault? I'm going to say yeah. Because I wasn't always living a totally devoted to my deity life.
No doubt.
Straight up.
No doubt.
And I'm telling you, when I got that news, after I woke up out of bed and I got to my car door, the reality hit me, and it just so facing, I was facing it. Man, I want to tell you, I'm too big to be falling to my knees. And my wife and all them ran around, you know, because I'm the pillar of the family.
Y'all know.
You see what I'm saying? To see me drop, that broke all of them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't blast it, just have mercy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's His will. Somewhere somebody went off. And recompense is time. You know, it's what it is. But still yet, not even 24 hours, he can already start the healing process and everything's been already corrected just that quick. This brother called me and said, man, they praying for you worldwide.
I'm talking about over in Africa, South Africa, down in the Caribbeans, over in Israel. I've been getting hit all day. You know what I'm saying? I copied your post and put it up like pray for our family. You know what I'm saying?
No, I posted it in the room too. You should probably see it.
Yeah.
You're in the camp room, right?
Yeah, you did. I got him. I seen that with that.
I'm talking about people hit up. Peraza and them, he down in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right now. He in Mexico spreading the word.
He inboxed me. I told you.
Yeah. So all praises, man. You did.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. So we had Daniel 9.
Yeah.
We're going to start at verse 9.
Okay.
That's the one you said 7.
I believe 7. What's 7?
7 to 14, 7 to.
I'm confused since we left 11.
Go to Daniel 9.
You got to speak up, bro. We don't want to leave nobody.
I've been following y'all, but I'm just saying, like, I've been confused since we left 11.
Shoot, that's why you gotta get the notes. You gotta just get the notes. Somebody, you gotta go back and study and study.
It's rapid fire, boy.
Yeah.
It's rapid fire.
It's okay.
That's all praise, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
as we do this more and more, you get sharper. You know what I'm saying? Just had a heart to serve the Most High, bro. You did. And look, you catch up. That's how I was my first day of class, boy. I was like, man, who is all these niggas spitting? I know some of these cats. I just strews all these cats with these Bibles, and I'm looking like, man, I was like, impossible. Like, how all these brothers know all these scriptures, man? Like, what is going on? How did I miss the memo? That's how I was. Like, what is... Man, I had so many notes, man. I'm like, hold on. I'm writing up into highlighting stuff. And
your notepad.
I learned to catch up, though. Like, now I got to be on roll with them. I kept the table of contents as my favorite. You know, that before we had the Bibles on the phone. So the table of contents was my best friend. I'm like, dang, okay, they were. Hey, what? Dang, hold on, man. Writing stuff down. Writing, I ain't even got that Bible no more. The Bible fell apart. I flipped through it so much. Man, I done had scriptures written on the side, highlighted. They can flip back over. I filled up so many notebooks. I'm talking about like within the first 2 months going to Bible class. I filled up so many notebooks. It was ridiculous. I'm like, man, this is unreal. I couldn't believe it.
Ain't that much Bible in the world.
I couldn't believe it, man. Like how did some of the cats I knew just from out the streets or whatever, it blew my mind. Blew my mind. Like, man, what is going on? What's going on? And it ain't an act. And bros and them up there taking questions like it ain't nothing. Like, ask a question. What's good? What you got? You got a question? Go ahead and say it. What's up? Hey, grab that scripture. Look, grab that scripture. Yeah, hold that thing. And then people in the crowd. I'm turning around looking like, what the hell is going on? People in the crowd throwing scripts out. Like, dang.
You got another witness.
Yeah. Yeah, just how, just how something peculiar about the camp here. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? You'll get up there, it ain't nothing, but we tarry for ours too. Make sure you there. Everybody there? Let's rock, So come on, bro. Let's get it
Daniel
done.
9 and 7.
Daddy, baby. There you go, girl.
What Paul?
Yeah.
What Paul? Oh Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee.
Yeah.
But unto us confusion of faces.
You hear what Daniel saying? This is prayer to the Most High. He say righteousness belongs to you, Most High. But to us, the children of Israel, confusion of faces. And that's even today. That's prevalent today. We don't know who the hell we are, man.
Right.
I mean, we either some type of Crip or some blood or something, or we some type of Baptist or Pentecostal, or we some type of Mason or some Eastern Star. You feel me? We all these different things, and don't nobody else in the world fall up under that. You feel me? You ain't gonna ask no Irishman who he is, and you get 1,000 different answers from them. They gonna be like, oh, I'm Irish. I'm Irish. I'm Russian. You the only group of people that somebody can ask 100 of us who we are, and you're gonna get 100 different answers. From black to African American to Negro to Afro American back in y'all day.
I'm Nubian.
To Christian folk, Episcopalian, RBG, melanated. You're gonna get all type of answers about who you are. Confusion of faces. Why though? What else to say?
As at this day. To the men of Judah.
Men of who?
Judah.
That's us, as the Negroes in America and scattered to the four corners. The men of Judah, which include the daughters too. Go ahead.
And to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And into all Israel.
And to who?
All Israel.
So that's all 12 tribes of Israel. Confusion of faces. They ain't number some rain, Brooks. All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
That are near and that are far off. Through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass, that they have trespassed against me.
Mama, why we got confusion of faces? What he just said? I know. So why? So what's the reason for confusion of faces? For us. What's the reason for it? We trespass or we transgress his commands. So now it's all confusion of faces dealing with us. We don't know who we are, in other words. We the only group of people you can ask 100 of us who we are, you get 100 different answers. You feel me? That's a sickness that we have. Right? You can't ask nobody, you can ask 100 Chinese folk who they are, you're gonna get one answer. You feel me? Not with us though. It's something. This is 100 different answers. That's for a reason. It's showing you how. It's showing you how frighteningly accurate. It's showing you how frighteningly accurate this Bible is. That's frighteningly accurate. All right, go ahead. What else to say?
To the Lord our God belong His mercy.
Yeah.
And I missed verse. Is verse 8?
Yeah, you're right.
There you go, little Hebrew. You following along. That's right. Handle your business, boy.
Oh Lord, to us belong confusions of faces.
Yeah.
To our kings, to our princes, to our princes, and to our fathers, Because we have sinned against thee.
We have sinned against thee.
1,000 times, man.
Yeah, that's the reason. And look,
That's our disconnect.
we look at sin like it's cool now. But this is why you in America, look, this is when Daniel was a slave in Babylon. This was just like we slaves now. Your forefather, your forebrother Daniel was a slave thousands of years ago in Babylon, praying to the Most High, and he understood why we was in that condition.
It was the longest though.
Yeah.
But you be surprised how many young people out here today, like, they're just not know nothing about God.
they don't.
Really whatsoever.
Yeah.
And
don't
my God
wanna hear
about God, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
they gotta get him out of here, right?
Or let that bullet hit that car. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Not even a bullet, let them see it. Let
Yeah.
them see it, they out
Yeah, but look, the reason they don't know is because the generation before them failed. That we gotta take responsibility for it. If the youngins is lost, it's because the generation before them dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? You too busy trying to be friends with your children instead of telling them, look, this is what it's finna be. It ain't enough of us telling our children this is what it's gonna be later for your feelings.
Exactly.
This is what thus saith the Lord, so we can be blessed. If all the men was doing that, this generation wouldn't be lost.
What about the ones that, because you got them rappers that, oh, you know what I'm saying, God and this and God and that, but their life don't show it at all. But they honestly think that, you know what I'm saying, that it's God in their life. You know what I'm saying? But he said, but you making and putting everything before me. This money and, you know what I'm saying, the things that you're doing, everything in your life does not matter.
So what God are they talking about?
Okay, so you're on the same page, okay?
It ain't the God of the Bible. You feel me? Today people have either come up with their own God or it's flat out Satan, the devil. Remember Kanye came out. Kanye, when he first came out, Jesus walks. Jesus walks. Within 4 or 5 years, Kanye was saying, I sold my soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal, but it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. Now Kanye in and out of psych wards. That Kardashian moose shoot and cursed him. You know he off. Them Scandinavian whores got him. They got him. You feel me? Now he just all off now.
You got the short leggeds in here, man. But listen, man. For what she did publicly, who could take her serious secretly? You get what I'm talking about?
A man already know. They already know.
Who?
I talk about women all day long, but this is what it is.
That's right.
We live in.
Look at him. He like, yeah, sure do.
And look, and the script says, never give your strength over to a woman. You see what I'm saying? There's ways that destroy his king. You see what I'm saying?
That is.
Bible. Look at all the women in the Bible that they cause these men to fall.
Even Esther, she went to Mordecai and got, to shoot down how to run it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was in power land, the man that won her. But she still knew the order and knew how to do it.
It's real talk. Yeah. What else you say?
Judges and all that stuff like that. There's an order. You didn't see women preach. You didn't see women officiating the office of God. It was just men. Ain't nothing wrong with that because listen, if a woman officiating the altar of God and then we got the law that tells about her menstrual cycle.
Yeah,
how
that's
you
right.
know she on her cycle, then how she going to attend the altar of God while she's
unclean? That's right.
Yeah, I'm talking that women are emotional.
Just like me.
Ruled by emotion.
Men couldn't approach the altar if they had came into sex like
That's why you're
that.
right at the end of the house.
Yeah.
You stay unclean for a certain amount of days, depending on if you have a girl or boy. That's deep.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's Leviticus 12 she talking about.
Yes.
But trip off this though. Yeah, let's read that. It's talking about childbirth. Leviticus the 12th chapter.
Yes.
But look, trip off this. The sister just said how women are emotional, more emotional than men.
Yeah.
And you see how it's men that run the world no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But women are their backbone. Every major man that's running the world got a woman that's backing them up. You know what I'm saying? But had women been running the world, it'd have been nuclear fallout by now. It'd have been nuclear fallout by now. You got me messed up and hit that button. It'd have been over.
Yeah.
It'd have been over.
On the wrong side of the bed. The hormones going crazy. crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, Phil. I appreciate it.
All right, so look, let's finish that on off, Hebrew. Where you at?
So we at verse 7,
Yeah.
9. To the Lord our God belongs mercy
Yeah.
and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our God
No doubt. Yeah.
Right.
to walk in his law, which he set before us by his servants and the prophets. Yeah, all Israel,
All of us.
have transgressed thy law.
See, it ain't so. We can't be just finger pointing the women, the men, or this certain tribe out of Israel. All Israel went against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Me and Real was just talking about that. Later for all that damn finger point. You know what I'm saying? It's the women don't want to. And you men ain't. Look, it's time to build our nation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to be like man play your role, woman play your role, children play your role, and we all in subjection to what that word say.
But they don't know. That's
So if it's
So
in strife,
it's time to teach. It's time to teach.
I'm sorry, Mina.
No, okay,
If it's in strife, then what?
Divorce and strife.
If it's strife, if it's a conflict, finger
That-
pointing.
Yeah, so look, it's time to work it out. Like trip off this. Whenever it's some problem, the heathen go to some type of counselor or something.
Arbitration.
And look, I ain't even saying do
Ain't
that.
no cancer.
Yes.
I didn't cast the spirit
Look,
out.
I'm just saying the counselor is the script, the word of the Most High, the do's and don'ts. Because in the end, the counselor is there to tell you, well, look, you should do this.
But it's diverse.
And you should do that. The Lord is the counselor. Because who have been his counselor? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So we got the blueprint to build our nation. We have it. It's the Bible. It just, look, either we going to be in subjection to it and admit where we go off at, you feel me? And not abandon each other and build each other up, you feel me? Or we ain't going to never get this thing together. And you're going to look up and all these black actors going to have these heathen women. Because all of them got them now. You trip off of all these. Luke Cage. This nigga Luke Cage, that white woman. You feel me? That boy from Power.
Jamie,
Ghost.
Got an ugly white woman. That heathen is beyond hideous. Well, you like, what is going on?
Ain't no
You feel me? What is really going on around here? So it's time for us to build our nation, and we got the blueprint, man. We got the most powerful weapon on the planet. It's that Bible. We just gotta apply it. And that after we finish this Daniel, we're gonna go into them scripts on what we supposed to be doing. The answer ain't even hard. It's just if you gonna do it. That's all it's gonna come down to. You gonna do it, you willing to do it. Come hell or high water, you gonna be like, look, man, we gonna rock out. Why are you sitting on the ground? What's going on?
It's really comfortable, man. If I can say so myself.
Alright, finish that off, Hebrew.
Yeah, all Israel have transgressed our law.
Yeah.
Even by departing. That they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured out upon us.
You hear that, mama? The curse is poured out. We're not obeying his voice. Go ahead, Doc.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him. And he has confirmed his words, which he has spoken against us and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven.
Now people say, man, this happened to everybody. This is your response. No, you start bringing up slavery. You start bringing up the atrocities happening to people. People say, well, you know, other people were in slavery. Highlight this verse he finna read right here. We Daniel 9.
13.
Daniel 9 and
12.
Okay.
This is your response to anybody. Yes, sir. Daniel 9 and 12. We read 7 through 14. Now, this verse 12 goes into how it didn't happen to us. We know other people been in slavery, but we talking bondage. Total different. We talking about losing of your identity, your name, your language, your land. Your God.
Then we get who he is, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between slavery and bondage.
We take them to the strong cornerstone when it's coming to definitions, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You strong concordance, Webster dictionaries, and all that. But this verse right here in clear English finna tell you, Ain't nothing happened like it didn't happen to these children of Israel. So they excuse was like, this get over it. This happened to everybody. It happened to the Irish. The Irish wasn't on no slave ships getting tortured from sun up to sundown. Stop that. You got indentured servitude that didn't happen with other nations and all that. You feel me? But ain't nothing happened like it didn't happen to the children of Israel. But that verse 12 say, what it say?
And it says just that. For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done until Jerusalem.
Mm.
As it is written.
As it is what?
As it is written.
Yeah.
In the law of Moses.
Yeah.
All this evil is come upon us. Mm-hmm. Yet may we not our prayer before the Lord our God, that we might turn from our iniquity.
That we may repent. Turn from your iniquity mean to repent. And repent don't mean I'm sorry. It means you turn away from doing evil. Repent means to turn back from doing evil and do what's righteous. You feel me? All this evil come upon us, and we ain't prayed before the Most High and said, this is why it came upon us. This is what we need to do to reverse the curse. How about we turn away from doing what make him mad and seek his face and do what's right? We ain't even did that. We just say, why?
Yep.
Why? You know why. Especially y'all that's in the truth. You know why. You feel me? Start acting like it. Finish it off, huh? Let's get into it.
And understand that truth. Therefore have the Lord watched upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Lord our God is righteous in all his works.
That's right.
Which he do. For we obey not his voice. You can't blame God.
No.
At that point, it's your fault.
Not listening to your first voice. Y'all was just talking about that.
Yeah, your first voice is always the Most High. It's always the Most High. Go back to Genesis. He commanded Adam and Eve, and the second voice was a serpent saying, you ain't got to listen to the first voice. And it cost us dearly. All right? Now I want to get into the relationships and all that. The marriage. Let's go to Ephesians 5 real quick. Ephesians 5. Start around verse 22.
What about marriage?
Abusive marriages.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. Ephesians 5, 22 on down to like 33.
Come on, Paul.
Hey, little baby.
Ephesians 5.
We need to get some of that 1 Corinthians 7 too,
Yeah.
What's Ephesians 5?
About
No, I know what it's about. I just need the verse.
22 through 33.
Wise.
33.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the other one you just said?
1 Corinthians 7.
1 Corinthians like the 7th chapter. Gonna be like 1 through like 16 or something like that. Little baby. Yeah, she ain't sitting back. She ain't trying to sit back.
How old is she seriously?
Like 9 months.
She's little.
Look at that.
Our baby is definitely bigger than her.
Yeah,
He's 3 months.
Yep, little and healthy. She's a healthy baby. Be on that, that breast milk. It's a wrap. She don't even get sick. She don't get sick now.
Mine showed that I fed breastfed all 3 of mine. I ain't never get sick in the baby.
Hi.
Daddy baby. Ah.
She's just a little kid. Yeah,
What about?
her size now.
You said what?
What up, bro?
Oh, bro, what's good? Yeah, get it, bro?
Yeah.
Good try.
I don't think it'll make me say y'all short.
It's all good.
I'm sure I'm going to see. I sure don't be. I'm not. They just say.
I just want to get hit by the book. That's all. Yeah.
What TTR said?
Right here.
She back to talking.
Yeah.
We finna go with them all. But nah, that's
She's back there submitting.
Yeah.
My phone's still going on, man. I got so many emails to call back, man. I got to call Daniel back, Arnell back. My auntie, Detroit back.
I'm gonna get her done, by.
Now, what's up with, I had watched the one guy. That he did the merge thing, him and the elder, I think his name Yaki. Yaki and
Yaki and Daniel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Them, and then
like these videos be.
yeah, I like him. I like the way he be going in.
Yeah,
He's talking about the
Oh, the melanin or something.
no, he got one about the
Oh, him and Ariel did that marriage one.
No, him and Daniel.
Oh, it was him and Daniel.
And then Ariel, they did like the image of the Most High, something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's little bruh. Yeah, he doing things. He got a health seminar coming up in July too.
I'm at July.
Herbs and all that, and the holistic healing. All right, bro, kind of your business, man. Most High be with you, man. See you next week. Y'all willing, all right? Hold your head, man. All right.
He got one about the sex or something.
Sexual manipulation, yeah.
Man,
it's serious out there.
he took some good stuff though.
Yeah, serious out there. That's little bruh. He be hitting. Hey, y'all lock that door. Lock that door.
We're gonna walk out.
Okay. All right, mom. Take it easy now. All right.
It's time to stop.
You gotta watch out to the park. Go ahead, man. You got it. Go ahead, man. You got it.
Yeah. We got like thousands of videos up on that deal.
A lot of women need to watch that though. What? Just on the what is it? Sex manipulation and something
All
else.
of that.
Like
Women
it's
be
so
so
all
they
like
be bad when I get to talking.
you get to know a person. You know what I'm saying? We be so quick.
talking,
Like I said about we move by your emotions.
Yes, girl. That's
So like, oh, I done made a connection with this nigga, so now it's time. No.
Yeah.
Take your time.
That's right.
Take your time, man. What's the rush for? What you rushing for?
They don't want to hear when you start taking them to what they wrong on. And black women be so off.
But you know what? That's why you got all the babies. That's why you got all them kids.
I be inviting all type of girls to Bible study. That's like, girl, no.
They tell you go, huh, too.
Girl, no, too.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
All right.
What's up with you young soldiers?
I
You
bring
good?
out my little Bible.
You
And
good?
all
That's what's
stuff,
up. What's up?
That's like,
Check your moms, right?
I done brought two of them, but
they don't want them showed up.
Have you heard of her?
Right over the head, watch how quick they get there.
Every straight told me over that time watching the
Hey, but look, yo, soda fill. Hey, but look, we do house things too. So you know, if you gotta invite like, girl, I'm having a dinner, and you can have the bros come through. You feel me?
I'm gonna invite that Negro. Like, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, we tighten them on up.
But once again, everybody is not for guys, not of guys, not with guys, so they ain't gonna get
Well, that spirit they be on them sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you say God, and they'll be like, they're talking with you for a little minute. Oh yes, I grew up in church. Oh well, come on, let's go to the Bible study. Right, and you get saying, oh nah, cause I don't
Yeah.
What we could have gone Ephesians.
Well, look, that's good. That's your shit.
We went on
That's your head.
But that's the whole thing. You got to come to that point in your life. You know, like young and dumb.
Young and dumb. Dumb as a doorknob for real.
Right.
Doorknob is keep dumb as a doorknob for real.
And think about
You live.
Don't make no decisions based off your emotion.
That's right.
You can't be that. You know what I'm
That's where
saying?
you go wrong.
Just be off the script. Now remember, a man find a woman. Y'all not supposed to be hunting men out here.
And that's the
And I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing that. I done took on that role. I did, you know what I'm saying? Watch that little thing. I switched it on up.
Yeah. You be peaceful then. You don't even be caring. You be like, oh, this girl.
Nah, because you know if you are the Most High, He gonna seek you out.
Man.
Right to you. You know what I'm saying? Just know the Most High ain't never abandoned you. It also said the holy women that trusted in the Most High, like Sarah and all them, they trusted in the Most High.
I need to start. Somebody do a video on that. Can we do a study on that? We need to touch on some of them stories.
Yeah, I'm on it. It'll be up in a couple of days.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute, I got a question about. So I've been reading. Have you ever read the book of Adam and Eve?
Girl, I'll be up all night wanting to learn.
So why don't they mention the other? Two twins sleep together.
Girl, for real.
They don't mention them at all. Like they
Right in the book of Adam and Eve. You know? Yeah, they mention them in Jubilees. If you read Jubilees, they in there. And then that's down to when they was born too. You know what I'm saying? So it's depending on what reading that you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, let's go ahead and get into Ephesians 5. TT Ursula, you good?
We're about to go to the relationship part there.
Okay.
Ephesians 5:22.
Ephesians 5:22.
Hold on, this thing.
Now,
There we go.
right.
Ephesians 5.
Yeah, let's
Okay, I'm there. I'm
Come on,
there.
put the chicken, boy.
There you go. That's love right there. Look, baby, you dropped your ball.
You recording?
Huh? Yeah. Come on now.
I will keep
It's all good. It's raw and uncut.
It's real. It's real. It's
know what it
real.
This ain't the news.
Right.
It is. Can't eat some chicken right on camera.
Hi, pretty girl.
Hi.
Look, she looks too
Hey, y'all, look, before we start this real cash out this real quick. Now, I read the Song of Solomon, right? And remember we was talking about the
There you
girl,
go.
you know what I'm saying, the black girl. Because it said black, it said clear as day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and he was saying lover of my soul. Now, he really, you know what I'm saying, loved her, but she ended up leaving and going back to her right hand. Like, what was that about?
About Solomon, one of his many women.
They said Solomon had about 1,000.
Solomon
But
had.
they said, but he was never happy after that. He didn't find contentment. She went on to be happy. He didn't find contentment.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Now look, you can look at it on a physical level and say it was about one of his many women, or you can look at it like wisdom left him.
Yeah.
Wisdom is a woman in the scripture.
It sure is.
Solomon prayed for wisdom, right? And became the wisest man on the planet. I mean, he lost wisdom. Started dealing with other gods and all that.
But that's where it says that,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying, you acquire wealth, but you never be happy.
Yeah.
Now, Solomon was the richest king.
Yeah, he had whatever.
All the land,
Wives,
whatever he
everything.
wanted,
Yeah.
but he was never happy. Like they said, he kept looking, had so many women, so many compromises, and all this, but this one woman.
That's that wisdom. Wisdom left him. Which is more valuable than any. You know what I'm saying? Because wisdom you're supposed to keep next to you or close to you like you would your wife. Because by wisdom, kings rule. You know what I'm saying? And by wisdom, great men come into power. It's through wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Now, he lost wisdom at the end of his life. And that's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Even though you always look, like when you're dealing with the scripture, I always look at it from a physical aspect and then a spiritual aspect. Like what really happened. You know what I'm saying? That's why Solomon said at the end of the Ecclesiastes, you better fear God and keep his commandments. Because it came a point in his life where he abandoned God and didn't keep his commandments. Now women drove him crazy. And it wasn't just like women, Israelite women. He was dealing with women of other nations, other gods.
But when he went on to, I forgot what she was, but that one woman, when he went on, and he wanted her so bad because of that flesh, that lust.
Yeah.
He wanted her so bad, and he was like, no, I ain't finna work, so I ain't finna do that. But they were like, well, go on ahead, but just do this little part right here, and it ain't so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted it so bad, and he went on and said, God's spirit love.
Yeah, wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So when God's spirit leaves, will it come back or is it gone forever?
It depends on if the Lord gonna have mercy on you.
Because it left him a little bit. Remember, if you read, it said it left. He said he departed, but then he still was with him. But after he did that little part, it said he left. He said God's spirit departed from him. And I was going down
Solomon, like, look, and look, he for a lot of folks, he was the greatest king in Israel. You know what I'm saying? The greatest king, period. Hey, Daddy, baby, chill out, girl. I knew she was gonna get to hollering.
She want her mama. She like, girl, bye. That's why I ain't had no girl. Y'all like me. She like,
You got that thing I need right now.
Look at her.
Look at her. Get down that bosom, Twitter.
And I'm not gonna lie.
y'all people. Hold on, can we do another study like on uncleanness and
Yeah, for sure. That's a Leviticus
yeah,
matter
like
come
in
up.
the spirit dwelling and all that. Like how can you receive the Holy Spirit and all that if you want to clean?
Yeah, we can get into that. All right, twin. Y'all be easy. Y'all don't hurt nobody. Be safe.
I'm doing you good.
That's what I'm talking about. Baptism with fire.
Yeah.
Really?
He said, really? He said, really?
You said the baptism of the Holy Ghost.
No, I'm saying
Yeah, you got baptism of water, spirit, and fire. So look, where we at? Let's get into it. Ephesians 5. Yes, ma'am. Let's get into this Ephesians 5 real quick. 22 through 33. But yeah, that wisdom, not wisdom Solomon, but that Song of Solomon is very deep. It's a love story that's off the chain.
Yeah, it is.
And you get into it too, like it's a lot of talking there. You know, it'd be good to read that with your spouse or whatever.
But y'all think, okay, I'm gonna ask one other question. We're gonna get to the key. But soulmate, like, do you think that you can have a soulmate?
Most definitely.
Or is that worldly?
Nah, most definitely.
Because say, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to marriage, you're supposed to be mind, body, which is intimate, you know what I'm saying, and spiritual.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to connect on those three different levels.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I ain't the one to knock none of that. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can happen. The problem is we all out of order in the selection process today.
Yep.
Women hunting men today.
I just told you. I was one of them.
Yeah. All right, let's get her done.
Ephesians 5.
Yeah.
Nehemiah, where you at, man? You good, bro? Let's get her done, bro.
Ephesians 5:22.
My brother.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord.
As unto who?
The Lord.
So how do you submit yourself unto the Lord?
By keeping the commands, statutes, and ordinances of the Most High. You feel me? Now you look at that and say, well, look, I got a slap crazy husband or whatever. You did. Like, always remember the Most High, when he giving out the order, he talking about something that's in order. He ain't dealing with because look, the reason you got somebody that's out of order anyway, more than likely your father didn't holler at him from the jump. You picked them. You feel me? Fathers ain't in the house.
Elder male. Elder male in your family.
How many marriages you know at this day and time is going to happen?
Exactly.
It don't matter, but God changes not. So
yeah.
regardless of how we try.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like it's hard now.
That's why we think.
We dealing with out of order situations. So now look, the beautiful thing about it is it can be repaired.
Okay.
I'm talking about like our men and women can be repaired. It's just whether we want to come under subjection to the scripture or not. You feel me? And if somebody don't want to come into the scripture, then you know the line that you willing or how far you willing to go as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like you know
so
that.
So in order to get it all the way correctly, everybody, both parties, got to be in.
You have to.
Like Mina just said, body,
mind, don't Amos 3 says can two walk together?
Unless they agree.
Amos
3 and 3.
Exactly.
Two can't walk together unless they agree. That need to be the aim.
Gotta be the number one thing.
Yes.
The keeping of the commandments.
Yes. That's just what it is. Straight answer. Yes, that's what it is. You feel me? The reason we find ourselves in these situations is because we wasn't keeping the order from the jump.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so now you're trying to correct something that's out of order anyway. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, I ain't gonna say sometimes, most of the time it's a failed mission.
Right.
It ain't gonna happen. Right. So it takes you to be real with yourself. Like what the hell? Like at some point you're gonna have to just be real and be like, look, this ain't gonna work because like the scriptures say, that which is crooked can't be made straight. That's in Ecclesiastes. That book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon tell you that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I read that.
That which is crooked can't be made straight.
Who can make an unclean
That's
thing?
Ecclesiastes.
I wonder what
Who
he
can
was
make an
talking
unclean
about
thing?
with that.
The first chapter, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 or chapter 2, up in there. He tell you that which is crooked can't be made straight. It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So and I endeavor to get back to the Most High. It's a fight. It's a struggle.
Man,
But I'm in for it. Like, I'm up for it. I don't, whatever. I'm in it to win it.
Make
I
a
ain't-
call in
Depends
the
on where you
shoe.
at. I think it depends on work. You know, it's like it has, like I said, train the child in which you should go. Like, God give wisdom, you know what I'm saying, and knowledge to some people, which I'm learning, which is a gift. I always had it, even though I went on and did certain things, but this is my root. This was certain things that I wouldn't allow me to do.
Yeah.
It just didn't sit right. That's why I said, like, some people
Real
just
talk.
out here just blind. Just, they don't even know, like,
And
they got
the
all
thing
right.
is to have mercy and tarry for your people,
God
man,
gave
because
his
y'all was
himself
all
to me.
right.
He said, no man can come unto me unless I draw me.
That's right.
I touch and compel the hearts of man to come in. Not everybody get that.
Man, it's so much further. You be like, I ain't even trying to think.
Exactly.
Correcting yourself in your thought, like,
Yeah.
boom, that's
That's
wrong
what it
with
should
you all day long.
Yeah, you got to self-check yourself. That's meditating on the word of God and on his commandments. Daily.
Ooh, yeah. I was just
While
asking
you
about some
working.
scripts
Oh,
on
watch that
meditation.
can, bro. Watch that can. Yeah.
Even while you're at work, you can be still meditating. I don't care what type of job you got. You can still meditate
So
in your
it
mind.
doesn't have to be physical, sitting there, eyes closed, meditating, but it's you thinking.
No, you're constantly on your mind. Constantly, no matter what you're
I'm
doing.
not trying to meditate
That way, when you
on your job.
operate, you speak, and you move, it's righteousness at the root level. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Like
man,
somebody
you
should
way
be,
better.
somebody should have just met God running across you. It shouldn't be like I just met some thought in the street. You feel me? They should be like, no,
They should have met
what she just spoke. You kill me, clown. But what she just spoke got me thinking. It was all righteous. You feel me? Every time somebody should meet one of y'all, you should give them a piece of the Most High.
I told you how they be doing me now. Take it now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta, these spirits nowadays, y'all,
It's not about quantity, y'all. It's about quality.
That's right.
It's not about
And
quantity.
that's where it
You're not
comes
gonna
in
get
when you're
everybody.
unequally yoked
It's
too.
quantity.
Like, you could be dating somebody and they ain't where you at. And they ain't trying to get where you at for real.
Yeah.
You're growing and growing because you like, you got that fire in you. Like you said, you 30s like this. Hold up. Let me get this.
Now, but it also says that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like with the unevenly yoked, if a person comes, they cannot be there. But if they want to get to that point,
But you know, look, Paul
Hear
will
what
tell
he
you
just
when he's
said.
speaking as
Hear
a
what he
man.
said how he was when he got down there.
You gotta
Not
speak
trying
as a
to get
man,
there.
not by, by permission. Not as law. You know what I'm saying? Paul tells you when he's speaking as a man, a lot of people will run to Paul and then they'll be like, well, Paul said this, Paul said
yep,
so you have to go on and Paul said, I'm speaking as a man.
not the Lord.
Yeah, he's just giving you some righteous advice. Because some things, because we in a backward situation, it's gonna take righteous advice. It may not be the law of the Most High, but like, look, you asking me about these either a wife or a virgin or a harlot. Well, let me give you some righteous advice. Like, he's just being real with you. Like, look, you know what this is about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't the Lord speaking. This is me speaking on this point. Bing, 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 and he'll drop some knowledge on you.
Right.
Some spiritual righteous advice. And was like, look, if you feel I'm a man of the Most High, run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Like that verse he was saying, like on the cover, he said, "I'm speaking this. I'm saying this."
Yeah. But if somebody be contentious, we have no such custom. Like if somebody want to be argumentative about it, and look, ain't nobody. Like we ain't finna be arguing about this situation.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you with a dude, right, and he really wants to tarry with you, you know what I'm saying, and you letting your light shine. You know what I'm saying? We all gravitate. Sigmund Freud said we all gravitate toward things because of a sexual nature. You see what I'm saying? So if you kicking it with him and he kicking it with you, and he really liking what you got going on, and it's making you that better woman, he gonna gravitate most likely toward that. And vice versa, you can have that when they say good girl gone bad, and she messes with him, and then she gravitates to the spirit that he got. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
That's how it is. So if it pleases you to dwell with him, and the key word is please. You see what I'm saying? Y'all pleased to be with each other. Then there's a level of, what's the word I want to use? Compromise.
Respect.
That you'll come in there like,
because
man, if I had women he dealt with, no offense. that
Man,
well, let me go to me.
it's all good. Tell them both. It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? She built for it.
No, she built for it.
My father have over there that quarter.
That's my love. She good. She know what it is, man.
So like even for me, like so I might have women that I dealt with. Like they was on Christmas, on Halloween, this, that, the third. Get with me, I'm not on that, but they like being with me. I explain to this why we don't do this, why we shouldn't do this, and then guess what? She wound up coming over to that same understanding. You see what I'm saying? Because it was pleased for her to dwell with me. Then I broke it down. Like you said, you went to the manuscript, you broke it off, and if you love the Lord, it's easy.
Right.
And look, now y'all met my wife, you know, a few of y'all. So she was the same way. She was all on the Christian, but she was like, hey, she'll come away, hey, what those scripts said again? These girls are tripping.
Yeah.
They're talking crazy about this.
Yeah.
All right, baby, look, hit them with this.
Phone be ringing, you know what I'm saying?
And after that, like about a year or two, she wouldn't catch you no more. They be like, hey, we're going to have a Christmas party, don't bother me. And we're going to have a Easter, don't bother me.
Yeah, I remember Dee Dee stood up in class one day. She was like, look, my whole family tripping. My mama said this. You know what I'm saying?
Jay,
right.
Give me my wedding and all that.
Yeah.
And I had to go to mama and say, look, ain't you happy she married a man of the Lord? She was like, yeah.
Right, it may not be this big old spectacular ceremony or whatever, but you know, we married.
We kicked it, we partied, we fellowship. You know, I came to class saying we did that thing.
Won't supposed to have a wedding?
Huh?
Won't supposed to have a wedding?
I ain't gonna say you don't have a wedding. I'm leaving it up.
It's optional.
Yeah.
You feel me? It ain't like you going against the Most High. Like me and her just went to the judge at the courthouse.
I don't say that.
The judge.
I mean, that's really what
the judge.
I got married to my ex-wife.
You know what the judge? You know what the
I married your wife.
I did.
Yeah, you know what the judge told us? The judge told us you don't need no ring or no witnesses.
He sure said that.
He was there. You don't need no ring or no witnesses. You feel me? What you call us at Tia Boo? Well, I can't call it.
She said I can't call it Tia Boo. That's what she said.
Whatever. And it went down. It took 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Didn't even take long. Bing, 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 bing. You feel me? Record it in the record of deeds and get her done.
That's the first time I've ever seen Maddie kissing.
Yeah, I don't even do all that. Do I, boo? I don't be doing all that smooching and all that extra in public. And I ain't one of them. Yeah, no.
Yeah, joke.
Yeah, I ain't one of them, you know. All in public and nah. You won't catch me doing all that. You know, that's for behind the doors, you know what I'm saying?
My wife showed like this shit gay.
Yeah, I don't be all in public, you know. Yeah, they just rubbing noses and that ain't me.
Stop, man. You disturbing me.
I'm just saying, you know, that ain't the Hebrew. I mean, it may be other men. I'm just me. I don't, you know. That's why he said. That was the first time he saw me kiss a woman and put. That's right. That's right. Yeah, and mwah, girl, let's rock. Let's get up out of here. We was all loud. You know, everybody was loud.
We're gonna tell you, I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm cool. It was all good. Let's get it. Right. Everybody walking up there. Number 9. We like, yeah, let's get her done. Everybody like, who is these niggas? We shut the whole court down. It's all Hebrews in that deal. Yeah. And time to rock. Come on, girl. Let's get her done. You know what I'm saying? This is all it is, man. You know, let's get her done. All right, so what we at, man? Ephesians 5.
5 and 23.
Yeah, it's 10 now. We good. All right. Ephesians 5, 22, 23. 23.
23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church.
Yeah.
And he is the Savior, of the body.
That's right. That's right. Christ is like the man is the head of the woman or his wife, like Christ is the head of the church. So it's just giving a comparison. Right? And the head is the Savior of the body.
That's right. So he wouldn't hurt his woman.
Nah.
He's going to save.
He's there to save his body or his rib or his woman. Not to beat her down or have sir, yes, sir. May I have another? That ain't what the man. What kind of man get off on that? That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want your woman out in robot mode and just.
You don't want to scare her.
No. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to get that in the Apocrypha. Don't be a lion in your house, nor frantic among your servants. That's Sirach 4, and we'll get it. I'll find it. But go ahead.
24.
Yeah.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
Moses keeps saying own husbands. You feel me? Not every man you see on the streets. Woman, thou art beneath me. No, your husband. You in subjection to. You know what I'm saying? It's just the order of the Most High. Okay? Now go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
Husband.
Yeah.
Love your wife.
Beat your wife.
No, I said wives.
Nah.
Husband.
Yeah.
Love your wife.
No doubt, no doubt. That's Hebrew custom. Go ahead.
Even as Christ has loved the church.
No, just say love your wives, not beat them. You feel me? Not jap slap them. Not eat the cake anime. It ain't talking about that. It's talking about love now. Love, according to the scriptures, is the commandments. So you ought to be teaching your wife, or your wives the commandments of the Most High. That's what it is. Instruction. You know what I'm saying? In love, all that. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it.
So now you should be willing to even die for your real.
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah. You should be willing to protect her, provide for, and even die for her.
You see? Man can play, boy.
Not none of that weak shit. You should be willing to die for your rib, because look, the Messiah died for his wife, his rib, which is his church or his congregation or his body, his rib. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be willing to protect, provide, and even die if need be. You know what I'm saying? To make sure your rib and your family is straight. That's scripture. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
So the marriage probably ran off the word. Where in the word say for you to jap slap your wife in black eye? It don't. See, when you slow down and read everybody's part involved, you know what I'm saying? It's dealing with complete order and complete harmony. It ain't dealing with all that, that discord, that physical abuse, that mental abuse. It ain't dealing with that. It ain't dealing with that. And if it ain't dealing with it, then it's out of order. You see what I'm saying? The problem is we just need to take our time out here. We rushing to jump into, you know what I'm saying, the sack, if you want to call it that. And the emotions get involved and the 100 levels of hell break out. We wonder why. What you think it happened for? Why you think it happened like that? You know what I'm saying? Sexual intercourse is a major thing. Spirits get transferred. Remember that study on Facebook? Remember that study on Facebook?
Yeah.
What was talking about, like the DNA of the men? Break it off.
So it talks about like the DNA, like how the woman body adjusts. You know, it takes so long. I forget how much period of time.
I forgot too. Yeah.
That a woman body adjusts to the man's, semen and all that stuff like that.
That's true.
So
that's part of his spirit. He's leaving up in.
And men are built to give. Women are built to receive. So he pours himself into her. You see what I'm saying? And produces his seed inside her. Even when you look at the placenta. Anybody, y'all got babies.
That tree of life. Man, when my little baby was born. That baby was born, man. I looked at that placenta and was like, it looked like a tree. Like a tree. The baby is wrapped in the placenta.
Right.
The babies are wrapped in the placenta. You know what I'm saying? And when it came out, the nurse told me, here, look at your tree of life. Yeah. You feel me? And I looked at it, and it was a straight tree with branches. Yeah. That's what your fruit is wrapped in.
It looks like.
Straight up. Blew my mind.
Everybody refers to you as trees.
I want to see it.
It's gonna come up. It does
Say
look
again.
just like it.
You heard your son say it?
You take a picture. You take a picture. Just look at Google. Just Google placenta.
He got a picture.
I got a picture of little baby.
It looks just like it.
I gotta find it.
And it looks like a tree.
Just a tree, like all the everything
A shrunk and branches.
Yeah.
And that's the fruit. That's the fruit.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That's deep. I don't know that.
And look, and it's just like in real life, because if you have a plant, right, and it grows and it has fruit, then what happens when that fruit busts open? Then the tree. know what I'm saying? Same thing with you. You sit a bus, you'll see you.
It's like that in the Kabbalah too. When you look at the Kabbalah, in the Kabbalah, and you read that, you look in it, your body is made up of the tabernacle and everything.
Exactly. It makes sense, though. You got the water, the blood,
everything.
And the spirit.
From the head, the crown, oh man.
I mean, do so for those.
That's cool.
Pass it to ma'am.
Yeah, but this right here,
and it should, man. Like if a man loves his woman, and like how Christ stayed in the church and gave his life for it, that's how we supposed to be. Technically, according to science and whatever you see, women usually live longer than men because it's our job to handle that business and go that way. You know, and then so at the end, when we pass away, then so at the end you see like that the sons will make sure the mom is being taken care of, that the dad is wrong.
You can't breathe the cup.
That's how it's supposed to be. Me personally, as a man, I wouldn't even want to see my wife because she's so good to me personally. Like I couldn't even stand there, man. She see her stuff. I'd rather have cash out first and let her enjoy the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense because she gave all her love and servitude to me. So she should retire.
He said, well, he better cash. He don't go on tap out.
Yeah, once I cash out, let her go ahead and get that policy and wild out. That's her retirement fund. And you're supposed to leave wealth for your family. We don't even think about it.
It should tell you in the word.
We don't even think about it.
Yep.
Leave wealth for your children and your family, man. You're supposed to.
Look back. All right, where we at, Doc? Let's get her on done. Let's walk it on down.
Verse 27. That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle.
So your marriage is like a church, you know what I'm saying, which Christ is the head of, ran completely in order by the word of the Most High, not having spot nor wrinkle. And the only way you can make sure that it's like that is if it's stipulated off the commands of the Most High. You feel me? Go ahead, let's get it.
Or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. That's conjunction.
Yeah.
Both set apart.
Set apart. Yeah. So it ain't supposed to be like a worldly or how the world stipulated what it supposed. In other words, it ain't supposed to be like Kanye and Kardashian. You feel me? But separate and holy, which is based off the script. You know what I'm saying? And you see everybody got their own part to play within it to where it run like a well-oiled machine. Y'all see that?
And any time in the word that you heard of like any blemish or mark or anything, it was in a curse.
Yeah. A blemish. And Christ is called the unblemished. The Messiah is called unblemished, not blemish. You know what I'm saying? Not a defect. So the aim is for your relationship to be without spot, without wrinkle, unblemished. And it can happen if it's ordered according to the word.
Well, you said it's not supposed to be.
No, it is supposed to be. It's supposed to. Your aim is for it to be without spot, without wrinkle, unblemished.
But who in the Bible is a married couple? Because even like I said from the beginning of time, Adam and Eve, they had blemishes.
Yeah, you gonna I'm saying, look, the aim is supposed to be that. But even when you have problems, to correct the problems, the scripture is the blueprint to it. That's all it is. Like with Job being perfect, it didn't mean he was flawless. It just means he feared the Most High and he hated evil. You feel me? So when problems do arise, arguments do arise, we don't say, the hell with you. I'm out of here. Get out, nigga. I heard other get the fuck out my house. You know, neighbors and all that. You get the hell out my nigga. Call the police. You be like, even if y'all gotta, get out of each other's face for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? And then come to your senses. We still gotta bring our thing into subjection to this word right here. that makes it without spot, without blemish. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have look. We're not robots, so you gonna have problems. You gonna have arguments. I don't like the way you did that. You know, should have cooked them eggs this way. You know, whatever. You know what I'm
So that's
saying?
why I had just showed her where it says don't go to sleep.
With your wrath. Yeah. I just mopped the floor. Y'all got y'all shoes on this floor. Yeah. Yeah. We're saying, oh, don't let the sun go down on your wrath, and that he feeds you. And that he feeds you, you know what I'm saying?
Because in the end, if you do this word, say
That's John the Baptist.
you know what I'm saying? Especially between the two
That's how
people.
John the
Because you can
Baptist
let
was
this
to be a Levite
one little
for that time.
incident blow into something huge. So now he's playing on both of y'all.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. And you let the sun go down on your wrath, so you bring in that drama from the previous day into the next day.
So how long you let that problem linger on before you gotta get you some type of understanding? It ain't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but you make it that bad because you let it linger on.
Yeah.
And every little thing will add up. And then you explode on something that you should have just corrected.
Yeah.
A few hours.
It's like a snowball
Now,
effect.
what's the script on that? Don't let the sun go down on your wrath.
Ephesians 4, 29, 30 something.
Well, she could back in that highlight.
I got it highlighted. Yeah.
Ephesians
26. Yeah.
Like a 20, it's okay to be 24 hours. That's it. Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Okay, you know, come into some understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be without spot, without blemish, without wrinkle. You feel me? That's the aim for any of it of what we doing. You feel me? It don't mean you ain't gonna have problems, but your aim, you know what I'm saying, is for it to be what it is. You feel me? Boo boo, you got something? Okay. Come on, Hebrew, let's finish it up.
That he might present himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle, or any such thing, and that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought man to love their wives as their own body.
As their own body. Now here it come down to it, right? You got niggas beating the wig off their women. You know what I'm saying? Right. You get a paper cut, you complaining. I gotta go to the hospital, the ER.
And another Negro.
You done twisted your ankle, hooping, whatever it may be. It say you gonna love your wife like your own body. And you know a Negro gonna take care of his own body.
No, that's just
So wait a minute, so one of them ones that's doing any and everything to everybody, you need to get away from her.
Hey. And look, and the Most High always give us warning though, especially you sisters. You get warning, you know what I'm saying, that this thing done went sideways before you finally realize. You just be want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know. The Most High don't look. Yeah. Like your own body. You wouldn't harm yourself, would you? You feel me? You wouldn't stab yourself. You wouldn't shoot yourself. You wouldn't slap yourself. You wouldn't even punch yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Israel.
He like, I might steal myself.
you about to get punched.
Yeah. So being that you command, that's not advice. That's a command. Men love their wives like they do their own body. Feel me? Especially today, everybody in the gym, taking supplements, going vegan, working out. Yeah, you really love your body these days.
That blue diamond.
Yeah, there's that blue diamond. That blue diamond, huh? But it's giving us a command as men. You know what I'm saying? Love your wives like you love your own body. And if you wouldn't harm your own body, what you doing harming your woman? If it get that serious, you know, she just need to hear the door slam. And she try to call you and that phone go to voicemail immediately. And she probably like, oh my God, what is going on?
Right.
Yeah, we'll wrap in a few hours. You just need to get yourself together. That's far more effective than laying hands on her.
Yeah.
Beating the brakes off of it. Kind of nigga, yeah, and vice versa. I know. Look, I just found out about a woman I know that's in the. I just found out about a woman that I know that's in the so-called truth that abused her man.
Yeah.
This nigga got busted lips.
Ooh.
I'm like, how in the hell does your woman ragdoll you, brother. I don't even get that. But man, he getting handled. From what I just found out, like, wow. So the abuse can't go because what body would harm its head? You feel me? Like if you the body and you the real, why would you cut your own throat and take your head off?
Well, hold on. What's your question?
What's your question, little Hebrew?
So if you say so if you like keep on saying you swear to God, is that like using his name in vain?
Yeah, you ain't supposed to swear at all. Let's grab James real quick. Come back there. James 5 and 12. Matthew 5, 30. So, yeah, you ain't supposed to swear at all. James 5, what is that? 12? 12 to 14, something like that?
I just know the chapter.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
So if you say
What was
yes,
the one for Matthew?
Matthew 5 is one, and James 5 is the other.
Matthew 5 and like 34, 38 up in there. I think it's 38. Matthew 5 and 38. Don't swear at all. I believe it's 5, verse 12 through 14. I think it is, something like that. James 5, 12 through like 14, I believe.
5, 12 is the meat.
It's 5.
But above all things, my brothers, swear not.
You heard how? You heard that, little brother? So go ahead and read it. Go ahead, look at it while he read. That's a good. Hey, that's a good question. That's a good question, little Hebrew.
Above all things, my brethren, swear what? Not.
Not neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by another oath.
Yeah, by another oath. That's right.
By another oath.
Yeah.
But let yea, and you and your nay less into
Condemnation.
Good job.
Yeah, good job, Hebrew. Good job. That letting you know don't swear at all. Yea mean yes. So if you say yes, let it mean yes. Nay mean no. If you say no, let it mean no. No need for you to swear to God about
Put that
nothing.
on my mama.
Don't put nothing on your mama. Don't put nothing on your brother. You feel me? Yes is good enough for what you're doing. Or if you don't want to do nothing, no is good enough. Other than that, you'll come into condemnation because swearing is a binding oath. Even when you go to court. Even when you go to court. You ain't got to swear on the Bible. You can just say, I affirm. Don't swear on the. Don't even swear on the Bible because.
This is my ability. My answer is true.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to. You don't want to swear on nothing, not even the Bible. And look, they'll take your affirmation in court. You go to court and say, do you swear on the Bible? You be like, no, I affirm. The judge will sit right back and say, okay, I'll take that. Because in the Bible, he's trying to get you to swear on it, tell you don't swear. And they know it. You feel me? They just tripping off if you know it. Because if you swear, that's a binding oath. And now you can be guilty of perjury. If you don't tell every intricate detail.
yeah.
You see? Real talk. Got the second witness for it, Matthew 5. I believe it's 38.
Yeah, no, it's Matthew
5
6, 30, and 36.
36. Matthew 5 and 36.
What's the
Matthew 5 and 36. That was a good question. Little boy asked about swearing. Should I swear to God? Nah, don't swear to God. Don't swear to God at all.
Matthew 5,
37.
36 to 37.
Yes, ma'am.
Neither shalt thou swear by thou head, because thou constant not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yeah, nay, or whatsoever is more than these common of evil.
Wow.
See?
So that show you ain't big of a show you ain't big of a anything other than that, bring forth evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, that's all you need. There's nothing you got going on that you have in conversation or dealing that you couldn't even disagree with. And somebody else, man, swear to God. My yes.
Yeah, my yes is my yes. That's all you got to say, all right? Let's get back to Ephesians 5. Let's finish that off real quick. And then, you know, we get about her in a second.
Yeah, well, I got her to line to them, blowing me up, man. You know, she just getting loose.
No doubt. The Most High bless your family, y'all. No, it's real talk.
27
About a man ain't gonna hurt his own body.
28.
Bang, bang, bang. Probably first Peter. Finish it on.
All right, so verse 28. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself.
Yeah.
For no man ever yet hated his own flesh,
Yeah, that's real
but
talk.
nourisheth and cherisheth, even as the Lord the church.
See, so we are niggas working out, taking supplements, running, all in the mud, getting their biceps together and all that. Well, if you love your body that much, you're supposed to love your wife just as much as you love your body. You feel me? Don't you nourish your body? Don't you cherish your body? You feel me? The one heathen, Stephen Hawkins or whatever, they call him the smartest man on the planet. But he in a wheelchair. He got to sip through a straw for all his food. And he got to talk with his mind. He got his mind chip. He got to talk with his mind onto a computer screen so you can know what he's saying.
First of all, he believe in astrology and, you know what I'm saying, and that the aliens and all of that. So how is that? Right, never mind.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, he would pay, if he could pay his entire fortune to have your body, he would. You see that? So if he would pay his entire fortune, man, rich beyond, like we all trying to get that rich. That man rich beyond your dream, but his body is destroyed. You see what I'm saying? And he will surrender his entire fortune just to have his body. You feel me? Or anybody else's body in her. Anybody else? Stephen Hawking or Hawkins, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? He's in a wheelchair with his head like that, drinking through a straw, speaking with his mind on the computer and all that. They call him the smartest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now it's talk about men loving a wife as they love their own body. Because a man nourishes his body, he cherishes it. You feel me? You don't think that Gentile heathen would nourish and cherish his body if he had all his motor functions and all his skills and all that?
Man.
Yeah. He'll treat his body better than most of us. You feel me? Because he ain't got control over his body. Now, trip off that and how you nourish your body and how you treat your spouse. See? It should add up. It should add up. And if it don't, just mean we got work to do. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
All right, go ahead, Eagle.
For we are members of his body.
Ooh.
Of his flesh.
Oh, man.
And of his bones.
Now it took it even deeper. You supposed to love your wife like your own body, nourish and cherish it. Now I take it to a higher level. We are members of the Messiah's body. Meaning we his wife. Wow. So he nourish it, cherish it, and even die for it. Not beat it. He never beat us into submission. You know what I'm saying? He that have an ear, let him hear. That's all he kept saying. He that have an ear, let him hear. You better get it together, though. He sent the warning. Hey, get that together. Get that together before I put your candle out. Get that together. So the correction gonna come. Feel me? Our sisters can't be scared of the correction either. When they come down, like, hey, no, you can't spend that money today. No, we not going out to eat today. You need to cook. You feel me? It be said, you know, in the inside voice, not so harsh. But he looking at it at the big picture, like, look, we can't be spending. If we keep spending money like that, we gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? It's just when the instruction come, y'all can't get so emotional to where, you feel me, you get in your feelings and be like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear all. He ain't even told you to do nothing that's unlawful. He just said, no, we not going out to eat today.
But gotta make sure you take that from the right person.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everybody ain't meant to believe that.
No doubt, no doubt.
They got the right man
no
of God.
doubt.
He got
But
to
look,
be a man at the first. He has to be somebody that's for God.
Yeah, but the truth about this, the people we have in our life is a direct consequence of us not keeping the order. You You feel me? It ain't like order was kept. It ain't like daddies then got this together back when you was that age. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things you got to deal with, you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Until the Most High make the situation better. A good example was Abigail in the Bible, 1 Samuel 25. Her husband name was Nabal. Nabal is Hebrew for fool. His name actually meant fool. You feel me? And she never got out of order because her husband was the son of the devil. That's what the script called him. He was an Israelite, but he was the son of the devil. But the Most High had to take him out of her life. The Most High actually ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was off. But she stayed her course. She even protected him from being killed when she could have just sat back and said, shit, kill that nigga. That's why I can be released. She even kept her order. That's 1 Samuel 25. All y'all should read that. You know what I'm saying? Because it showed 1 Samuel 25th chapter. Because it showed when a woman got a man that's out of order, how she's still supposed to conduct herself.
You said the 25th?
The 25th chapter. The entire chapter. It's a beautiful story. And in the end, Moses ended up killing her husband. And then she ended up being one of David's wives after that. You know what I'm saying? One of his wives after that. And she was down for it because her previous situation, dude was a devil. You know what I'm saying? But even when it was time, because David was finna kill him. Because he was off. He was beyond off. He was the son of the devil. He was a fool. David was about to put him to the sword. And she went and pacified David. Like, look, chill on out. Hear your wine. Hey, we thank you for looking out for his sheep and all that. Please don't kill him. Like, she straight spared his life. Like, David's finna kill him. Yeah, David's finna kill him. And she straight went out there and pacified David.
She wasn't supposed to, because he got mad. He was drunken, you know what I'm saying? Passed out, and she went down there and she was like, just please.
Yeah, and then she went in, and then, look, she didn't even keep nothing from him. While he was drunk, she whispered in his ear, said, you know I saved your life.
Exactly.
You know you was almost dead. I hooked David up and gave him what he was asking for. He was asking for this to feed his men. I did that. He instantly went into a coma or whatever. 10 days later, the Lord killed him, took his life. David praised the Most High for it, and when hey man, go get her, man. She a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? The servants go bring her to him, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So. But the 1 Samuel 25 is always an excellent scripture because a lot of the sisters find themselves in situations dealing with men that ain't, right or the devil. Play the situation like Abigail. You know what I'm saying? Stay in prayer. Also pray for the man. And the Lord may turn his heart to where he become a soldier of the Lord or whatever. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But it's all based off his will. You see what I'm saying? And if it's meant, Most High, give you to a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it ain't, especially if your life ain't in danger. Because her life, she wasn't getting beat or, had to protect her children because he was making stupid moves or whatever. It's just he was a man of the devil. He didn't believe in the Most High, none of that. So she still played her role. She believed in the Most High. Played the role of a virtuous daughter. You know what I'm saying? And when the time came, he got removed out of life. And she was given to a man with understanding, a man of the Lord. You feel me? And that can happen to any sister that find themselves in a situation. You feel me? If your life ain't in danger or getting beat or your children's life's threatened or whatever, you still must stay your course. You know what I'm saying? And play that virtuous role until the Most High bring judgment to the situation. That's just what it is. You gotta wait till the Lord bring judgment to the situation. By the time we find ourselves in situations where you dealing with a man of the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible even got answers on that. And as your brother, I would say, as long as your life ain't in danger and your children's life ain't in danger, play the role of Abigail. You know what I'm saying? But you know when it's time to exit if it's like Jennifer Lopez in the movie Enough. We all seen that movie. She was getting the wig beat off of her. Right? It's time to rock. It's time to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? At what point does common sense kick in? Damn, I gotta protect these babies, myself, You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't called us to be no robot. We just read what he supposed to be loving you like the Messiah of the church. You know what I'm saying? Nourish, protection, cherish. You see what I'm saying? Let's finish it off so we can get about it, right?
Verse 31. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and the two shall be one flesh.
No doubt. No doubt.
This is a great mystery.
Why is this a great mystery? Go ahead.
But I speak concerning Christ and the church.
So the breakdown of Adam and Eve and the rib being taken about his rib and formed into a woman on a higher level was about Adam being the Messiah and Eve, the rib, being the church or the congregation or the body of Christ. It's on a higher level. That's Paul. Like, look, I said, you read that in Genesis, but this is a mystery. It's on a higher level. Adam was the Messiah. You looking at Adam like he was the Messiah, and the Eve or the rib be taken about his rib as his church body. See, and he nourished, he cherished, he provided, he died for his.
So that's why he called Israel his wife.
Yeah, yeah. And so, being that that whole thing about the marriage is a mystery about Christ and his church. Any man in the scripture should be willing to provide, cherish, provide, and even die for his. See? So just take our time. That's all we got to do. Take our time to get in these relationships and all that. Don't let our flesh dictate how fast we move. It can't be that. You know what I'm saying? We done been, me myself, I done been in shit. Situations like, man, dang, girl, I can't believe I'm tripping. You feel me? Flesh leads you into something, and you can't be that can't be the decision you make. And then you spend your time trying to correct something that's out of order.
Yeah, too. That didn't come from nowhere.
Machine gun Tootie. Go ahead, bro. Finish it
Verse
up.
33.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself.
Yeah.
And the wife see that she reverence her husband.
Yeah, reverence, respect. You know what I'm saying? To her husband.
Even. You know, you got things like, he's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be such. Nah, baby.
Key word.
Yeah.
But it say on both ends. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. We both got jobs to do, and y'all gotta watch out for that, because some men use the Bible to bring you into subjection. You gotta watch that, man. It's niggas out here do this. It's niggas out here like that.
What it say? Satan get behind.
You got the right Satan. You said that's what I'm trying to get.
Because you got women actually going for getting their head beat in because they thinking they.
Nah. Script ain't talking about getting your block knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be up here like, hey, you got she coming back up there, your
Yeah, they come back up there.
They ain't coming around you no more. I got to reprogram them because they done been up there.
I mean, it's just what it is, man. You won't read nowhere in the scripture where men was beating the hell out their women.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That don't happen. You know what I'm saying? There's ways you can deal with the situation where y'all get on one accord. You know what I'm saying? And if it's too broken, maybe time to part. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to go gorilla on nobody. That's just what it is. Let's go ahead and get the First Corinthians. We're going to do the First Peter 3. Let's do the First Corinthians 7. Like 1 through 16. And let's just close on out. You got that? What's wrong, man?
1 Corinthians 7.
Yes, ma'am.
1 through 16. I got it.
Okay. I mean, what's up, bro? You ready to rock? Let's just do First Peter 3 then. Let's do First Peter 3, 1 through 7.
Right there, Corinthians.
Yeah, y'all study that. We'll go over it next week.
You said 1 Peter?
Yeah, let's just do First Peter 3, like 1 through 7. 1 through 11. And just rock on out. Just rock on out after that. I already know, bro. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, Scripture don't condone none of that. It just condone order. That's all it do. It condone order. Any man trying to use the Scripture to...
I'm going to give her the scripts. She's going to be back next week, but I give it to her.
Who don't?
wanted to know about the
Shalom, yo. I'm
Oh,
right
okay.
on leave.
Okay. That wasn't the elder sister. That was her. That was her. Oh, with the okay, yeah, she's burnt out. Yeah.
But y'all, but most high so good because the things you set down on, she need to hear it, and the other one need to hear it.
Okay.
So they got it.
Yeah. That's what's up.
All right,
3. 1 Peter 3. We gonna read like 1 through 11 or something like that. Yeah, I just write down 1 Corinthians 7 and read that on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to like if somebody's pleased to dwell with you, don't put them away. You know what I'm saying? They may be won over through the truth. Okay. Yeah,
telling you how to be successful, how to be peaceful, how to be righteous, how to get salvation.
Yeah, script ain't telling nothing about you beating the wig off somebody. Abuse ain't nowhere in there as righteous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, abuse ain't nowhere in there as being righteous. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be abusing nothing. I know a few men be going gorilla. Like out of town, a couple cats I know, man, they be going gorilla. I'm like, bro, what the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Like, bro, that boy, I got daughters. I beat the brakes off one of these. I don't even play that. You know what I'm saying? There's ways you can deal with that when you arguing and angry. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Let her hit a dope slam. Dude! I cut my phone off for a couple hours. We'll rap later. You know what I'm saying? Everybody calm down. Later for all that. I ain't gotta, get all up in your face and, woman, thou art beneath me. I ain't got no time for it.
Tripping, man. Jason was going behind women that were loose.
Yeah, he off too. How much you loose?
A lot of people use the script for it.
Yeah, I do.
I need 2 or 3 wives and can't take her household. They got bad with them.
What's the
You be like,
You say whether you're rich or poor.
Yeah, I mean you did.
Have heart toward the Most High.
Yeah, I mean you did.
You don't want to be an infidel either, though.
Wait a minute, you saying that they can still have them if they're poor?
Look, what if he has more wives he fell on hard times?
Yeah, like
I thought they supposed to be able to take care of.
I'm just saying, what if you fell on hard times? Like, what if you had it and then you failed? Is it divorce time?
First of all, your heart. Your heart. If you know the Bible say your heart and your mind are supposed to be pure. Even though you may seem like you're right, God know your heart. You know you're just trying to do some stuff on the surface.
No, too broke.
No, I'm saying like.
It's gonna be a fight.
I'm saying like, what if?
You on that couch, you look at him, he looking at you.
And then you went and got another one.
Yeah. Hey, you heard the sisters like, oh my God, that's a problem. But look, you don't be up even as a man. Like you don't be up forever. Like you be a point in your life where you can handle all that. And then you fall on hard times and you can't. Do it mean these ain't your wives no more? You see what I'm saying?
So it's okay. So I can tell my client that it's okay for her husband to go get this girl out of Walgreens.
First of all, seriously, you laughing right? I'm this is first of all, you need to tell her baby better go to that scripture show about his heart and his mind. He just ain't right, period.
That's right. It's your intention.
Hey, but look, it comes down. Look, who can measure somebody's intentions but the Most High?
That's right.
Exactly. So the thing is this: when you coming back, especially in the Hebrew culture, that's one of our cultures. It ain't just us. Everybody, even the niggas claiming they Africans.
They needed to reproduce to
yeah, but look, you even got African nations. They poor as hell and got multiple wives. You got Arabs, you got Arabs and all them. No, I'm just saying, like, look, that's all I'm saying. You'll put a brother in the lake of fire for that today, but it ain't no sin if it's done in righteousness.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what that spirit knew? That spirit knew not to come back. He knew because he came when he was just up, but he knew not to come back.
Next week.
He
text me. They text me.
Right, look. I'm just saying, if it's done in righteousness and sincere intentions, ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's right.
It ain't that. Like, look, in our feelings, we want to make it like Hell no, nigga, that shit off and you like a firebound. But ain't no scripture that say that.
That's right.
So we ain't in the business of making up sins. Like I don't make.
But you gotta follow the law of man too.
That's right.
Yeah, but look. It ain't a scripture to say follow the law.
That's true.
Not one.
You said he was up and take her. He ain't never been up. He living up off of her.
I know. I'm just saying. All right, look. We talking about
righteousness and your
yeah. We talking about an individual. Like each household got different things going on. That's all I'm saying. Like either the brother trying.
Saying he want another wife.
Look. True about this. Is she an asset to his crib or a liability?
No, this is a lust.
First of all, he ain't took on the first one.
If it's
this is the fiance. He ain't took on
but look, even if a betrothed woman is his wife.
Yeah, they married. Okay,
a betrothed woman is his wife because if somebody else lay with her, that's still adultery.
The household, like to help or whatever, but he want to bring her into the household. So he like. This can't go down, then I'm out of here.
Nah, look, the whole thing, even dealing with men, if you ain't supposed to be adding no liabilities to the crib. They supposed to be assets. What can you bring to the table?
That's right.
You feel me? Like, and if you can't bring nothing to the table, he just trying to entertain his lust. That's all it is. If it's just lustful, then you looking at a recipe for disaster. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? But if she can be an asset, look at her skills, look at the extra income she can bring to the crib. Maybe she can watch these children while we, it's certain things that is needed.
I'm just saying that was the case, but this ain't the case.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So we talking about an individual. You feel me? But every bro that do that ain't got them conditions of that individual.
See, and that's the whole thing of what he was talking about. That boy, what's his name? That man. That man, that's how you pronounce his name? Yaki.
Little bruh. Yeah,
that's what he was talking about. Like them Hebrews be taking on Thomas.
He sure did.
Come on, man. First of all, like he said, I may not know your intentions, but God knows your intentions. You just trying to go off that lust. That's all that lust thing. That's what you're trying to entertain. Thomas, you gonna take this on as another wife. Yeah. Nigga, you ain't took on the first one.
Yeah. So exactly, but. It could be a brother that has. Like, I got a bro in Atlanta right now. Look, let's do it. I got a bro in Atlanta right now. Got 2 wives and 14 children. Literally.
You say what?
My one bro, Nasi. He got 2 wives and 14 children. He got his household running like a successful business. Look. The one wife handle her business. You know what I'm saying? Got some things coming into the crib. The other one do, and he bring things to the table as well. And they provide for these 14 children. The children don't just learn the skills of him or the one wife; they learn the skills of the other wife as well. Now they develop it.
Yeah.
Look. Of course you will want it. Of course you will want it to be in agreement, but there are examples when a woman wasn't in agreement in the Bible and it still happened. Like David. When we got the ark back, his woman was talking crazy because women saw his underloins while he was dancing. You feel me? And she talked crazy. But look, we talking about the script. We ain't talking about personal.
Right.
You always got to stay focused on it because it's easy to render emotion in the situation. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about it's a situation where this woman was talking crazy to David, who was God's anointed. It was one of his wives at the time. She was already one of like 7. David was dancing in his heart. He was sincere because he got the ark back. He was dancing. The women saw his rod and all that while he was dancing. Because we used to wear robes and all that. And they're like, "Oh, David," or whatever. He come back. He bless everybody's house. He come back to his crib. He bless his crib with wine and meat or whatever. She talk noise to him. How glorious was the anointed of the Lord today in the sight of all the women. You feel me? And uncovered himself like a vain fellow. She just called him vain and worthless. He told her, "Look, woman, I danced because of the Lord, not because of these women.
Right.
But of them women you talking about, I'm going to be having honor of them tonight." And the same women that heard that talked that madness to him, she was barren for the rest of her days. She couldn't even have children. Feel me? That's an example of him taking women that his wife didn't necessarily agree with. Now, are you saying, brother, do that? Of course not. What we saying is this: of course, you want all your women on one accord and all that, but you ain't sending David to the lake of fire because he took some women that one of his women ain't agree with.
No, you're
But
not.
that could be
But the key
considered
word
adultery.
of what you said.
Not adultery.
I mean,
You said his heart though.
right.
Now, it would have been adultery if those women belonged to somebody else.
If they were married, okay.
If they belong to somebody else,
married, it ain't even fornication. What is that?
no, that's not even
So
adultery.
let's say you say having sex is consecrated marriage, right? So if she's
When-
sleeping with somebody else, then that's like committing, right?
Yeah, like, but look, it ain't just because you can lay with a harlot. That's not marriage. You feel me? It's laying down in a committed relationship. Outside of even if you got a ring or some paper, if you in a committed relationship with somebody and y'all having loin warfare, y'all married in the eyes of the Most High. Now the paperwork and all that is just insurance. So just in case something happened, just in case something happened, you feel me? You could be seen on paper as the husband or the wife to make the final decision. But in the eyes of the Most High, if your marriage is just a lifelong committed relationship, that's what it is. You feel me? We waiting on rings and papers today. You know what I'm saying? That's all you doing. So again, just to tell the brothers, you will want to add assets to your house and not liabilities. If you just trying to go